loyal to him.
Abantu biraha basanga bamwubaha.
DEA had him over to us.
Niyo mpamvu ryari DEA zamuduha.
They intercepted a 707 of his filled with Soviet weapons.
Shabisa ngaho nyine ubushize kuva bakwivanga muri cya gitero cya 707.
Listen, Langley.
Cy'intwaro z'abasoviete.
The boys over at NSA.
Mwana. Langley cyangwa se Virginia. Langley ubwabazi Langley ni headquarter ya CIA.
They found some
na NSA ni cya kigo cy'ubutasi cya Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika kiko gishinzwe gutata ibitero by'ikoranabuhanga. Cyane cyane kumviriza amatelefone y'abayobozi bo hanze. Buriya NSA ntago ishobora gutata mu kubutaka bwa Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika. Oya, yitata hanze ya Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika nyine. Ubwo abantu mutabizi mujye kuri Google musearching NSA, National Secret Agency. Ababeshyereka.
interesting intercepts connecting Crystal to where jihad is.
Hari ibintu bumvishe kuri telefone bisa nkaho bifite aho bihuriye na Kristo.
Network out of Southeast Asia.
N'ikindi kirebe kirwana intambara za jihad kiba muri Aziya y'Amajyepfo.
Apparently Crystal, one of the guys running the network.
Kandi Kristo ashobora kuba ari muri ibyo
Childhood friends.
wowe n'uwo mugabo ni inshuti za kera, we n'uwo mugabo bumvishe kuri telefone bavugana na Kristo bamagambo hakuno ko bagenda ro bafotoye ko bagenda ro wa mwana we sokuruza waso yagize gute yitanze nk'igitambo mu ntambara yatwaraga indege ya P-27 mu ntambara ya kabiri y'isi yose. Yageragezaga uburyo yegera hasi ku buryo buri muntu wese ari bubashe gusimbuka bakava mu ndege. Rero nimba naso yari umusirikare na sokuru yari umusirikare, menya ko ayo maraso nawe ari yagutemba mu mitsi wa mwana. Yego
Daddy, can I come with you?
Papa, inze tujyane.
You want to come with me?
Ushaka kuza ngo tujyane.
Cold it is out there.
Uzu bukonje muri hariya biri baba papa mu gitondo baje hano gusaba papa twabonye n'abasirikare.
Help out with the baby.
Wewe buri kumwe na mama wawe mufasha mwana ndaje.
We go out, I'll take you out with me.
Ndaje ninza turajyana. Uransezeranya papa.
Promise, hurry up. Go.
Ndagusezeranya mwana wanjye. Gagenda ush. Hakuna abagabo bo aze gusafinga. Abyita surfing.
Hello, sir. What's up?
Meze bita fan. Meze bite muvande.
Nothing much, man.
Nta kuntu bimeze, nothing much. Nta kuntu bimeze.
I know you got the New York heritage, but
Nabizi shaho uvuka New York ibintu bimeze
neza. It's exactly like sitting back in Staten Island. You got to actually work hard to get through the surf.
Ubundi kugira ngo surfing neza biba bisaba kuba uri umuhanga nyine ukabikora cyane.
Series with the teams.
Ndabizi wanu usko hafi nka 12 ariko turi muri equipe nk'ibyo bintu bitatu na nyina twabyize wa.
You know how to do this?
Naguze uburyo babikora.
So you have 5 kids, man.
Mwana tegereza uzabyara abana batanu nzakwereka. Amaze kugira bane. Oya batanu ngabariya nako ni batanu.
What's time you got to play in the surf? You ready to get in the drink or what?
Mwana witeguye gusinda sirisho.
Lead the way. Alright, don't.
Gase nyobora mwana kugenda. Sano udusebye mwana
Was
umusore.
my boss,
Isko yari boss wanje.
and I was his chief.
Nanje nari meze nkaho ndi chief.
What we knew about each other strengthened our bond as opposites.
Ikintu nari nzi kurusha ibindi nuko umubano wanje na papa we aricyo kintu cyakomezaga gukomeza turi kumwe.
There was a brotherhood between us,
Hagati yanje nayo hari ubuvandimwe bwabaga hagati
on
yacu.
each other more than a family.
Ndetse twitanagaho kurusha uko muri imiryango yitanaho. Amagambo hakuno. Nuri kutuganirira inkuru. Gusa bisa nkaho wari
That
kwiganirira.
although a single twig will break,
Bajyaga batubwira ngo buriya nta kintu kiba kitazagira
a
iherezo.
bundle of twigs is strong.
Ariko twebwe ibyacu umubano wacu wari ukomeye pe. Umwana hakuno. Ibyo birabaye.
He venido como 15 veces a esta casa, chico.
Mwana ufite kujya kure sibyo?
Porque estoy mirando, por supuesto.
Hakuno.
Okay.
Uri kuri telefone
Okay,
sawa.
yeah.
Urakoze gracious.
This is unbelievable.
Ibintu ntabwo nabyize.
Still can't believe you ordered Chinese in this place.
Mwana ntabwo nakwizera kutanzeho dayaba y'ibiryo by'abashinwa ina.
Good.
Ariko ni sawa. Rebe, wa muganga twabonye hakuno muri Costa Rica. Hakuno muganga aracyari hano. Sinzi ibyo ari gukina hano, nimba ari chess, nimba ari dame, nimba ari ludo.
Word score, 18 points.
Ko ngutsinze amanota 18 wa.
Dumb.
Dam.
Read it and weep sugar.
Abari gukina hano. Rebe. Agasobanuye+.com simba babwira website biri kuberaho umuntu azana amafaranga makeya. Cyamujye muzishyira kuri za website bamara ukwezi batauploadinze mukamurira nk'iminja.
Foreshadowing.
Ugende mwishyure mwe mutanga ibiceri ibintu bimeze neza.
Rwanda.
Kigali namaze kumenya ko mufite ibiceri byinshi.
Tonight, sugar.
Vora ninde muntu uri buze kungura ibiryo bya ninjoro maze gutsinda maniga. Kigabo baragitsinze hano. Hebe.
Fine.
Sawa.
In most cases, officers get tactical partners.
Akenshi ku birego nk'ibi ngiye baba ofisiye babona abandi bakorana.
Plainly sets me up with some sort of scrabble hustler.
Rero Langley yanyohereje hano kugira ngo nje nawe dufatanye akazi.
Okay, get it right.
Sawa ibyo uvuga nibyo sana. Ukaburi hano Langley ubwo yaturutse si ake bucici.
Our platoon was headed downrange.
Baratuni yacu yari kimeze nka itangiye kuja mu kangaratete ibintu bigiye kutuja.
Lemmy, our sniper.
Twari dufite Wimi yari sniper wacu.
He grew up in the middle of the Mojave Desert.
Yari yarakuriye mu butayu bwa Mojave. Mojave desert ahabazi murahazi.
Most exciting
yari afite umutari wa bronze mu bintu byo kurasa yari umusniper mudahusha.
he found as a kid was bowling frozen turkeys down the aisle at the grocery store.
Bamubonye akiri umwana muto kugira ngo bamujyane mu gisirikare ameze nka yambatiwe yarakonjeye muri frigo yo mu myiduka. Umusniper.
Our comms guy.
uriya bamwita Ray, we yarashinzwe communication muri paratoni yacu cyangwa se muri bato yacu.
A radio man.
Niwe radio man wacu.
He grew up in East LA gangland.
yakuriye muri East Los Angeles.
He had a silver star for pulling a wounded
afite silver star cyangwa se umudari wa silver
teammate out of the fray.
kubera ko umunsi umwe yigeze gutabara umwe mu basirikare bakoranaga aragenda aramutabara bigenze bite mu masasa muvana mara mwikorera.
Sonny?
uriya bamwita
He
Sonny.
was made of granite.
uriya mugabo wagira ngo ni icyuma pe.
This guy didn't even do push-ups
uyu
because
murara ntajya akora na pompage
his chest was gonna get too big.
kubera akazi karamutse akoze na pompage igituza cye cyaba kinini kigaturika nyine tu.
AJ joined the teams late in his 30s. This guy didn't even do push-ups because he was afraid his chest was gonna get too big.
hari utuntu duto narinjiyemo ati umusore we noneho nta nubwo ajya akora na pompage ku kazi ko ahita abyimba akabije akanaturika.
AJ joined the teams late in his 30s.
yaje muri ekipe yacu ageze mu myaka ya za 30.
He'd been a Muay Thai fighter
n'indwanyi nziza ya Muay Thai
in life.
mu buzima yabayeho mbere nicyo kintu yakoraga. Muay Thai ni uriya ni tekinike y'imirwanire ariko akenshi ikora muri biriya bihugu bya Indonesia, Thailand, Hong Kong ibintu nk'ibyo.
Before that, he grew up dirt poor in Trinidad.
mbere y'ibyo ngibyo yakuriye mu gacyaro kitwaga Trinidad kari gakeneye.
Mike had 20 years in the teams.
hanyuma uyu Mike wamaze imyaka isaga 20 muri timu yacu.
As he was, you'd never even know it.
ariko nyine n'umwana mwiza kurusha uko wabibona.
Picture of his wife in his helmet and a lock
ifoto y'umugore we ayihorana kuri helmet iyo cyangwa ziriya kaske za gisirikare
of her
bambaga.
hair in his pocket.
ndetse ikindi afata umusatsi w'umugore akawubika mu mufuka wiwe.
Is the breeze.
akonje nk'urubura. he quite has the breeze. akonje nk'urubura.
And finally,
ndetse acecetse nk'urubura.
senior chief.
nyuma rero tugere kuri senior chief cyangwa
Couldn't
fana.
really tell you much about him.
uyu mugabo ntago namukubwiraho byinshi. mwita Miller.
I'd rather take a knife into a gunfight than have to be
usibye ko ari wa mugabo byarutwa akarwanisha icyuma aho kurwanisha imbunda.
interrogated by him.
aho kugira ngo bamuhate ibibazo bamufashe. ntabwo ari umuntu wamenyera nyine tu. ni paratoni bari
But
kutwera.
last night at home,
iri ryari ryo joro ryacu rya nyuma
how
imuhira.
you could have been a better dad, a better husband.
ebe
Last night at home,
iri ryari ryo joro ryacu rya nyuma imuhira.
think about how you could have been a better dad,
yari arimo atekereza uburyo azabamo papa mwiza
a better husband.
ndetse akaba umugabo mwiza, better husband.
Story you should have read or that anniversary you forgot.
ndetse na za nkuru zose yasomaga kuri anniversary y'abana bubwo igihe cyo kuzibagirwa cyabaga gisa nkaho
Expect your family to understand what you're doing.
akenshi hari igihe uba utiteguye ko umuryango wawe uzasobanukirwa ibintu ukora cyangwa
You
ubyagize.
just hope they'll accept it.
ariko icyiza ukavuga uti bakabe babyakira.
When you get home,
wataha imuhira
you hope you can pick up right where you left off.
ukavuga uti byibura ndataha imuhira nkomereza aho nari nagarukiye. meze bite mwana? haku bagabo bari kuganira.
Putting the wild bunch down.
ebe
Hey, senior,
afande we,
you mind giving us a couple minutes, man?
hari ikibazo duhaye iminota mike.
You got him that thing.
nta kibazo mwana chefe we. haku sorry.
Because you know I only got so many speeches in a given workup or deployment.
mwese murabizi sinjya mbabwira ibintu byinshi nagiye kubabwira hakazi kari.
It's like Chief and I said right at the beginning of this platoon.
nkuko chef afande nanjye twabivuze tukabivuga kuva na kera muri platoon yacu.
Once we step off on campaign, once this bird's ready and we're downrange,
mu gihe cyose tugiye mu kazi, mu gihe cyose igisiga kidutwara cyangwa se kajugujugu idutwara ihari, mujye mumenya ko tugomba kugenda
everything back home needs to be in balance.
kandi tukamenya neza ko tuzagaruka imuhira nuko akazi kaba kagomba kugenda
It'll be
tukarangira.
worth a damn to each other or ourselves if we get over there and something's out of whack. I mean, if things aren't
tukagenda tuzi ikitujyanye, tuzi ko tugomba kugaruka.
right with the family, things aren't right with the finances, or something's off,
nimba ari ikibazo gihari imuhira ibintu bitameze neza, ibiceri byashize, ekonomi ikibazo ari ikibazo, finance byanze, tuba tugomba tukajya guhiga ibiceri, sibyo?
it's going to put us all out of balance. So we need to have
icyo
that
nicyo gituma imiryango yacu uri tuje ifite balance nyine, kuko tuba twagize icyo twinjiza, ntabwo twakwicara gutyo ngo dupfubuze.
tight before we launch. If somebody's got an issue, bring it up. Chief,
nimba ari umuntu ufite ikibazo kubera akazi tugiye kujyamo, akivuge hakiri kare tugiye kujya mu
take
kazi.
care of it. I can take care of it. Everybody's got
jewe na fande turaza gukora ibishoboka ibyo ari byo byose,
it back. Let's
mwese kandi buri umwe aracunga umugongo w'undi.
get that down so when we're ready to roll, all our focus is on the mission.
ikibazo cyaba gihari mu kivuga hakiri kare, amaso tuyahange misiyo tugiye. hakuno bana barapakiye,
It's been downrange. To us and those like us. Damn few.
abaguye ku rugamba kuri twe ndetse n'abandi bameze nkatwe, tunywe mu mwana. banywa ko ubwo abapfiriye ku rugamba n'abandi bameze nkabo. cheers. basore biteguye kujya ku rugamba anytime, barajya mu rugamba. hakuno upakira arapakira.
Still like the name James.
n'ubundi izina umwana uzamwite James, ndaza kubitekereza byo, ndaza kuba mbitekerezo ni aba ari n'umuhungu. fanda agiye kujya mu kazi. ino wa mugabo ugiye kubyara ni Ray. ebe analiza y'Empire, muzi ko twabazaniye channel yitwa Analiza TV, ica ikintu cyitwa amakuru koko cyane cyane ya gisirikare. ntewe ushema nawe urakoze baby. ebe
Hey, little one,
va mwana uri mu,
you make sure you keep mom away from Aunt Carol.
uzatume mama atazongera guhura na Auntie Carol.
Got chain smoking at all.
ntago njya nkundoriya mukecuru nk'ibitabi.
Lieutenant,
Sariyento na
okay.
ibintu byose bizamera neza,
it's gonna be fine.
ibintu byose bizamera neza. mugabo mwiza, mugabo agiye kujya ku rugamba. aho witiyo ikuzimu abasirikare bahita imuhira.
Try to keep this as long as you can for a while, yeah?
Anything else?
Kandi suzogoshesha umusatsi shushu.
Commander.
Sana kibazo komanda we nta kindi sushaka.
Yeah. I'd like to be able to look into your eyes when our first child is born.
Shaka kuzakubona mu maso yawe dutera umwana tuzaba tubyaye bwa mbere w'imfura.
You know I'll do my best.
Urabizi ko nzakora igishoboka icyo ari cyo cyose ariko hakuno bagiye kujya mu kazi. Bagiye kujya mu kazi. Basirikare.
Baby.
Ndagukunda baby. Hakuno. Bihanira deseri y'utuntu tw'uduce iki. Ndagukunda mo bebe. Ndagukunda. Kigali namaze kubona nawe urukundo rwawe.
Country of will. There's no room for sympathy.
Sore yarapakiye.
War is a country of will.
Intambara buriya ni ukwifuza ku gihugu.
There's no room for sympathy.
Kandi mu ntambara nta mwanya w'imbabazi ubamo. There is no room for sympathy.
Not willing to give up everything, you've already lost.
Nimba utiteguye gutanga byose ngo ujye mu ntambara ujye umenya ko n'ibyo ufite nyine ubwo ugiye kubibura. You already lost. N'ibyo ufite wabibura. Umugore yasigaye hakuno aratwita inda n'imvutsi umugabo agiye ku rugamba. Bagiye kuri misiyo. Rebe hakuno. N'undi wa mukobwa umukobwa twamubonye ariko yishe umugabo umwe muri twe bita Gilbert. Kigali hano boss. Ese nakoze ibiki?
Yo soy una doctora de México.
Jendo umuganga wo muri Mexique.
¿Para qué me quiere?
Murashaka iki gusa umukobwa twumvishe kare wa musore bari kumwe nubwo bamurasha avuga ngo aturutse Langley kandi Langley ni Virginia nyine tuwari akorera CIA. Yego. Bivuze ngo umukobwa ashobora kuba ari maneko leta z'ubumwe za Amerika.
Tell me, what is it about you Americans that makes you feel entitled to fuck with the way I make my living?
Ariko reka nkubaza ubundi abanyamerika mu mutekereza icyo mutangiye kunyivangira mu bintu nshaka kwibera. Tugaruke muri Ukraine. Ni umugabo uri guhamagara uriya mukobwa ari. Uwo mugabo wari muri Ukraine. Izina ryanjye banyita Lisafog.
Yo soy una doctora de México, ya le dije.
Jendo umuganga wo munyamexique.
Digo 1000 veces que no sé.
Ko nababwiye kuri ya mugabo.
¿Para qué me quiere? No sé nada.
I know.
Uyu mugabo nawe namubwiye ibyo narinzi. Ndabizi uriyo Miss Morales.
And I know who you work for.
Nzi n'ugukorera.
So what did you say was supposed to sometime?
Waretse kutwangiriza igihe ugatabara igihe cyanjye n'icyawe.
Exactly what you think you know.
Ukambwira ibyo ukeka kuzi kandi uzi nkeneye kumenya. Hakuno umukobwa yimanya amakuru. Hey. Atovalo.
Madre que te parió, ¿oíste? Cabrón.
Janita ku bagore babyara abana nkawe. Ndi muganga nta kintu umukobwa barakubita dore ukuntu bamugize inoge bamugize intere. Akosurumba kameze gute Miss Morales we? Ugira umunsi mwiza muri yo sauna bagucanire. Vana wo parirere ngubwire mwa.
Frogman on.
Nico gihe noneho nk'abagabo bacu bagendera mu mazi baze tuganire.
Lights.
Sibyo muzimya amatara bereka. Sasa baje gufata misi. Iminsi itatu. Aba agent ba CIA cy'abakozi ba CIA b'igisirikare cyacu. Wo bita Wataros.
Miss Lisa Morales.
N'umukobwa bita Miss Lisa Morales.
Inside their hotel room here in Costa Rica.
Babasanze mu cyumba babagamo cya hotel muri Costa Rica.
Amount of heavily armed assholes.
Ndetse bashimuswe n'abagabo utamenya ngo ni bangaye bari bitwaje intwaro.
Mr. Ross.
Ikibabaje rero. Mr. Ross we yarishwe wa mugabo uri kumwe n'umukobwa. Hanyuma Miss Morales we arashimutwa baramutwara.
That this has been the work of a guy named Mikhail Troikovich.
Kwese turi gukeka ko ibi bintu byaba byarakozwe n'umugabo bita Mikhail Troikovich.
AKA Christo.
Bakunda kwita Christo, Mikhail Troikovich cyangwa se Christo.
LT's going to give you the skinny on him.
Return antereka babwira ndi makuru arabanza namubere.
Thanks, senior.
Urakoze senior.
Mikhail Troikovich.
Hanyuma umugabo bita Mikhail Troikovich.
AKA Christo.
Bakunda kwita Christo.
This guy's believed to have been working cocaine for weapons deals.
Uyu mugabo amaze kinini akora ibintu bijyanye no gucuruza intwaro no gucuruza ibiyobyabwenge cyane cyane za cocaine.
In the Russian mafia.
Hagati y'abamafia b'Abarusiya.
Guerrillas and
ndetse nabo bita Falk Guerrillas.
Drug cartels ever since.
Ndetse n'abakarteri b'Abanyamexique.
The late 1990s.
Guturuka mu mwaka w'1990 sibyo?
Before she was captured, Morales was
working
in a possible link between our boy Christo and this guy Abu Shabab.
Turi gukeka ko hari itumanaho ryari riri kuba hagati y'uyu mugabo ngo ni Christo ubwo ni Troikovich sibyo? N'umugabo bita Abu Shabab. Babereka Abu Shabab n'uwe none wavuganaga n'uwo Troikovich. Icyubahiro kibi cy'Imana. Imana y'isi n'abantu yaturemye nk'abayisilamu ndetse ikatuzana intambara ntagatifu iyo bita jihad ikayishyira mu nzira yacu. Ndetse amahoro abe kuri abo ngabo bakurikira iyo nzira itunganye kuzageza ku munsi w'urubanza. Reka mbasobanurire ibi bintu mwa Abanyamerika mwe mubyumve mubyiteho mubishyire mu mutwe mukuru gutura amatwi mwumve sibyo? Twebwe ntabwo turi ba bantu bavangura oya, kandi twebwe nk'Abanyacecenia we Chechens mumenye yuko ntawe dutandukanye namwe. gusa ikibazo mwebwe abanyamerika mwabishaka mutabishaka hari ukuntu muza mukagira gutya nk'uko mwahagarariye jenoside yakorewe iki abantu bacu b'abanyaciciniya b'amagambo akenshi muragenda mukijandika mu ntambara mugateza n'intambara mu bihugu by'abayisilamu bigendera ku mategeko ya kisilamu ariko icyo cyo nuko Imana cyangwa se Allah izabidufasha mu Amerika mumenye ko nta mutekano muzongera kutugirana kugeza umunsi muzumva ko akebo kajiwa mugarura kama mbayambaya tubatemo mudutemo Allahu akbar
Ball is a Chechen terrorist who's associated with the Beslan school massacre.
Yize muri Beslan school Moscow.
He's been jumping between training camps in Indonesia and the Philippines.
Agenda hirya no hino yagiye kwitoreza mu nkambi zo muri Philippine muri Indonesia ahantu nkaho.
The connection between Cristo and Abu Shabar.
Ura turi gutekereza ko isano iri hagati ya Cristo na Abu Shabar.
It's still a little bit fuzzy.
Bakakanya nago turarisobanukirwa fresh.
This was the lead that Morales was working on.
Ariko nimba arico kirego Morales yari ari gukora.
Could be why she was abducted.
Wasanga ariyo mpamvu nyine ubwo bamushimuse. Senior akomeza ibindi.
The personnel recovery of Mrs. Morales.
Rero icyo tugiye gukora ni ukugarura mukobwa Miss Morales.
Who's got questions?
Niba ufite ikibazo muri
See Chief, you got any updated source intel?
None se hari ahantu waba ufite amakuru cyangwa iki?
Numbers inside the camp.
Tubwire ngo iriya nkambi irimo abasirikare bangana iki?
Roving patrols.
Ese patrouille bazikora gute?
Maybe 8 to 10 bro, but we
don't hasi niyo nk'abantu nk'icumi cyangwa iki.
Anything about roving patrols you just
ariko ibyo ntubigire ikibazo cy'abakora patrouille.
Assume that they're out there walking around.
Kubera ko turaza gushaka buryo tubavana hariya ni mugerayo.
They do this for a living too.
Senior, what kind of weapons on target are we looking at?
Intwaro tugiye guhangana nazo se nizi igipimo intwaro zigifite nizi baba barangije kukwita igipimo tayari.
Heavy weapons, these guys are narco traffickers.
Bafite intwaro zambaye kuko bano bagabo bacuruje ibiyobyabwenge bacuruza intwaro.
Think from Soviet bloc dish.
Ubwo wumve ko bashobora kuba bafite intwari yari yo yose yaba yarigeze igera mu maboko y'abasoviete nabo bayigiraho ko
M2HP.
Wasanga bifite za M2HP.
Cows out there we don't.
Za Calipas 50.
So
ntago tubizi rero.
There is a weapons to place one up there. I suggest you guys bring rockets.
Nimbari intwaro mushobora kujana ari irenze izindi nge nababwira kujana za rocket.
Of course rockets and foliage don't match, so make sure you got a clear shot.
Mukajana za ntwaro zituma urasa umuntu nyine tukamuta. Hari ikindi kibazo mufite?
Any idea whether she's ambulatory or not?
None se mwamuzi ngo ibi bintu biri bari hehe nkambiri hehe?
There's a ton of blood on the scene.
Ahantu ibintu byabereye bajya gushima turiya mukobwa twasanze amaraso.
And a lot of it was Mr. Ross's.
Amenshi yari umugabo bita Mr. Ross. Ari nawe twahasanze.
Blood there too.
Gusa n'uwo mukobwa nawe hari amaraso y'amake twahabonye.
These guys are savages.
Aba bagabo bakora ibintu nk'ibyihebe nyine tuni nk'inyamaswa they are savages.
You're going to have to assume that she is non-ambulatory.
Niba utabasha kumva ukuntu bakoramo akazi mumenye ko mugiye guhangana n'abagabo.
You're going to have to bring stuff to carry her out.
Rero mujyana ibikoresho biri bubafashe gukura y'uwo mukobwa. Umusirikare wa CIA maneko wa CIA washimutuwe muri Costa Rica. Abana bahise binjira kajugujugu iryo joro. Harabura iminota 2 ovango musimbuke muve mu ndege. Bana biteguye kurwana urugamba. Agasobanuye+.com ni website byose yabiri kuberaho amafaranga 5,000 ku cyumweru ku kwezi 3,000 ku cyumweru. Cyangwa waba ushaka filime imwe nayo urayigura ku Agasobanuye+ birakunda. Umva mwana.
Gotta let us know who that guy is so when we get back we can kick his ass.
Mwana uriya mujinga uzwariwe tugiye kugenda tumanuke dushota agatafari ke tugaruka.
What guy?
Uwuhe mujinga suri kuvuga?
That fucked up haircut.
Mujinga wakogosha ubundi ni wendi kuvuga wakogosha akakuvanaho umusatsi. Abatera story nyine hako.
You should be the last guy to talk. You look like the Dominican Mr. Clean.
That means my head shines like your gold teeth.
Mwana uri kubona sukuru umusatsi wanjye urabagirana nk'iryo ryinyo rya zawe. Bitocari umukobwa fire.
Clear.
Byose bimeze sawa all clear.
Target secure.
None umwe twari tuje guhiga ameze neza.
I'm going to get Mikey.
Reka nje kureba Mike mwana. Hakuno. Gace. Sirikare bari basanze hano babakozemo umusiri babahinzemo ubudehe kumba umukobwa bamugize.
This is Chief, target is secure. Stand by.
Lieutenant, umukobwa twari tuje kureba afite umutekano.
Package.
Ngiye kumenya neza ko twari tuje kureba ko kari.
As Mikey is down.
Mike ari hasi.
He is down.
Mike ari hasi yarashwe over. Mike ararashwe.
Package.
Sawa, uwo mwari muje kureba muramufite se cyane. Hanze bakumfirime kari nawe bari baje kureba kuko.
Chief, I got a cell phone.
Mfite telefone afande. Hakuno. Bamuzirikishije kiriya rene ibiganza babipfumuye. Kiriya rene aryo niko bazita. Rebe. Hakuno.
Chief, looks like you have 2 aggressor vehicles.
Bisa nkaho hari imodoka ebyiri zirimo kuza ziturutse mu majyaruguru ziri kuza ahantu muri. Mushaka uburyo musokera ku rugi rw'iburasirazuba. Muze muhite muhura na clip bacikisha bavana. Miss Morales. Ngiye kugucyura imuhiro. Gusa utubazo duke nshaka kukubaza ubanza unsubize.
What's your mother's maiden name?
Izina ry'umukozi wanyu yitwaga nde wa mama wawe?
Rosales.
Bamwitaga Rosales.
Street you born on?
Wavukiye ku uwuhe muhanda?
Hot Spring.
Hot Spring. ngo bari terime za gikomando sawa ihangane gato mwana bamugize intoki gusa hari imodoka ziri kuza Whiplash over mufite imodoka ziri kuza aho ngaho ziturutse mu majyaruguru over mufite imodoka ziri kuza aho ngaho bano bahita bakata ubwato mukene kuvaho nonaha turahita duhurira he hamwe twari kubakura bwa kabiri hambere turabona byanze abasa we gotta roll mugira tugira batarakira bakagira bana hakuno imodoka zigeze hafi nko muri yadi 1000 mwana cyo kukuvana no mabusho hakuno bahita bakatusha umukobwa abasirikare bahita basohoka bihuse sinzi hakuno umukobwa bahita bashyiramo hakuno baco twagiye tabakandakira ikimodoka umukobwa baramucikishije yari umusirikare wande wa leta zunze ubumwe za Amerika yari umu agent wa CIA Langley Virginia ni CIA batarasohoka batarajya kure sasa dore ngo barahura na za modoka zinjira bana bari mu bashampa nabo bahita bamanuka dore ngabo babangutse nane muzi n'ikindi na hahandi ya kabiri ndabona tutakihabakuye mushaka undi muhanda turi buze guhurirayo gusa mukata mugendera ku ruhande rw'ibumoso umukobwa aryamye hakuno afande hahandi bari kudukura kabiri nawe n'ibikuru shaka uko ubigenza mwana umusa nawe shaka uko ubigenza hakuno ndayakserera imodoka sinzi gumana natwe mwana Mike bamutayemo umukobwa baramutwaye mu gisasu bikabutangira kubatamo bico bita isasu wowe sasu rirakurya rigukubita mu bukonje kumva rirashyushye bico bita isasu uzi n'ikindi n'ahandi turaharenze basubira bava turaharenze abandi bana bari mu ishyamba basinipa nabo bahita bamanuka birukanse bico bita isasu mwana uzi n'ikindi tugire batarakira bico bita isasu twaye cya doge mu bisasu wowe hakuno bari imbere byebe bibari inyuma bibari bubi bibari inyuma bibari hafi bana kandi bashumuye to kira gutya bari kakuno do avana RPG nagutinda mu nzira n'ikindi kiramo igisasu mwereka cunga imodoka inyuma yabo byose meze sawa fire dore imodoka ngo barayegura y'ibyebe ya mbere bayita hasi nyagasani umwana w'umunyamerika yaje yiteguye wapera baraminutse ntago ari guhumeka mwana Mike ntago ari guhumeka aba nabo babasinipa nabo bahita bafatirana n'aba bicomeka mu modoka bahita bakomeza urugendo nta gutinda mu nzira mumereze M4 mbere kutuntu mba nikorera mwana bamutamo M4 bunda ya gisirikare Whiplash twababuze n'ibyo bari mu bato rero dukomeza urugendo ntago bari buze hano muri uyu muriro ushaka kandi bari butukure Mike mwana ntago ari gutera no pass tumwe ntago ari gutera ariko ibyebe byakurikiye bisasu mwana uzi n'ikindi cyakuntu tuzenguruka bakurikiye fire nicyo bita isasu ibyebe birameneka biza ari byinshi noneho sasa nicyo bita isasu babatamo nicyo bita isasu babatamo ibyebe wapi byanga gusigara ibyebe shawe bivanaho paraburize windshield y'imbere biyivanaho barakurikira basirikare mwana barimo baduturuka inyuma coming up from Lille barimo baturuka inyuma sinzi byose bana Whiplash over aho mwari kudukura kabiri byanze dushake 12 extract cyangwa se ahandi muri butuvane gatatu over sawa twabyumvisha over ayo ni amasasu turi kumva yanyu yego sawa naribi reka tubere ku tuntu twikorera abandi nabo bahita bazenguruka bahurira imbere karabaye ibice biri kuba mwana uwo Mike mumugumisha hasi hakuno bakomeje urugendo byebe byakurikiye bagutinda mu nzira n'iki byose mwana arabura gato ngo tubagere sinzi ko bagerayo ibyebe bibari bubi icyo bita isasu dore ibitoyi by'amasasu icyo bita ibitoyi cyasi biporoporo by'amasasu rebe yagasani Mike wedo kira mwana umusa turi mu nzira mwana
You took one to the face, man. You're a hard motherfucker. Do we get this? Going out with the extract.
turi mu nzira baje kudutwara mwana AJ over mazi mwana tugiye kugera mu mazi tayari karabaye bagiye kugera u Rwanda ruherero ibyebe byakurikiye gutya babicomeka amazi mu bageze u Rwanda ruhereye. Ndamufite umukobwa mwana, ndamufite bano bana bahita bavamo imodoka kandi ubwo ziba zigiye kwibira zijyamo amazi. Ibyo byakurikiye nabyo bitarajya kure. Dore ubwato bwa gisirikare bw'abanyamerika ngo burabigwamo. Dore ubwato amashinigani wowe umva amashinigani umva icyo bita isasu. Umva icyo bita isasu. Umva umututu w'imbunda. Umva ibitoyi uburyo bimeneka moto. Abatamo ibishebe babikozemo akazi babitunguye. Uratse umva igitoyi cy'imbunda. Umva igitoyi wowe. Ibyebe bikizwa n'amaguru. Dore uburyo amaze. Indani rero harimo ibintu bita ceramic balls, utuntu tumeze nk'amabiye. Twose tungana nka 500 mu ijire rimwe. Hanyuma iyo tugiye kubikamo ayo mabiye tuyabikamo indani mu ikoro. Ayo mabiye araturika pe biteye ubwoba. Ushobora gukeka yuko wenda ngubeshe ariko araturika. Uyino urebe hakuno to na amajire bakoze ibirahisha mukeze nk'amabiye duturika. Ushobora kureba ukabona wenda tutarenze utwo tubiye ariko nje ndatuzi nk'umuntu dukora ndatuzi.
Конечно, существует всего несколько
вооружений
в мире, которые управляются
человеком. Реба nimba ugira ngo ndakubeshye. Reba shishano cya cyuma gisaka giscaninga kiga detecting aya mabiye ntago ibi byuma biyafata. Bino by'aba security ntago bifata amabiye. Tutubiye ni banga ntago wazenguruka no muri White House wambaye irino kote nta muntu wamenya ko injiranyemo igisasu. Mu magambo makizi biye ni ibisasu. Nareba se ukuntu bikora. We ufite igihe cyo koga se ukagenda ukagera muri Siberia. Kubera ko aya mabiye aramutse aturitse nta muntu waba ufite umutekano hano. Biye biba biri muri diro zo guturitsa abantu.
500 pul.
Nawe tekereza amasasu 500 ariko izibiye ngo ziba ari 500 mu ijere rimwe. Ati tekereza ari nk'amasasu 500 ari guturuka ahantu hamwe ari karasa mu byerekezo byose cyane. Haba guturika kudasanzwe. Sibyo. A1 hakuno harabari kureba match. Ubashije kugeza iyi jiri imwe muri iriya stade s'urugero reba. Hariya muri stade ngiri. Cyangwa muri casino. Muri casino cyangwa se muri supermarket cyangwa se kwa muganga uzama hano wakora. Watera ubwo isi yose. Kubera izi jiri si yose yagupfukamira ku ijiri imwe. Jihebe. Kireba stade ariko waturitse kariya ga stade nk'imanukira. Ko yabitekereza uri ibyewe nago wamenya. Tuva tugaruke hakuno nanone kandi. Ireba ariko musore. Irebe sho urasa kwa kundi wana Bamburi kote cyane ujya ameze neza nari kibe cyavuye hariya kugura nimba ari amabiye ibisasu kiza.
From time to time.
Izini kiri mwana igiye kukire. Ndi kubona inshuti yanjye ya kera nkibuka ubuzima bwa kera sha
always disappointing.
Mwana iteka ryose wasaga nk'umuntu ushaka ubunenguha.
Come assholes that are boring.
Rimwe na rimwe ari jya wahindukaga gatafari ubundi nkabonura boss.
We tried to get them in bed all those years ago.
Hakuno ni wa mugabo bita Troy Kavich cyangwa se Kristo. Marinete mvamwana. Cyo kihebe.
It is nice not to be disappointed, Yuri.
Ikiza nuko utigeze untengo arashaye uri we.
That's not my name.
Iryo ntago ari ryo zina ryanjye ariko. Ndabizi.
Mohammed Abu Shabal.
Bakwita Mohammed Abu Shabal.
Son of Shabal.
Umwana wa Shabal ndakuzi.
Your father's name is Evgeny.
Muri zina rya sko ryaramamaye sha turamuzi. Ibintu byarahindutse rero.
Things have changed.
Ni byinshi byahindutse byo.
That's why this is the last time we might have to see each other for quite some time.
Wabona ari nabwo bwa nyuma tugiye guhura mu nshuro nkeya cyane.
For I might have to find a hole to hide in.
Nubundi mwana hari byinshi umuntu abagomba guhisha nji. Rebe. Tugiye kwishana. Ntago ndi kumva ibintu uri kumbwira ariko.
I'm being watched by the CIA.
CIA iko migiri kuncunga.
And I'm not taking any chances.
Izo sinzongera kujya mbona n'abantu bya hato na hato sibyo.
The opportunity presents itself. I'm taking my family south.
Ngiye gufata umuryango wanjye twimukire mu majyepfo.
I have the energy or the will to fight the Americans.
Ariko nzakora igishoboka cyari cyo cyose ngo urwanya Amerika. Hanyuma si yo twari twarumvikanye diro twagira. Mikael we.
My men have been training for almost a year now. I have devoted
abasirikare banje bamaze hafi umwaka bitoza
much of my resources.
ibiceri nari mfite byose nabishoye mu basirikare banje
Yuri.
ariko se diri
Just
iracyahari
because I've taken early retirement does not mean I'm not holding up my end of the bargain.
we kuba nimubwiye ko ibintu ngiye kubivamo ntibivuga ko nzabivamo ntarangije ibyo nari narukwemereye kugukora hari byinshi byo gukora
Just without me.
ariko byanakorwa mbaye ntahari
You'll have to use my trusted associates.
rero koresha abagenzi banjye wizera
That's not so good for me.
ibyo bintu ntabwo ari byiza kuri njye ariko kujya kumuza n'abandi ari we twatangiranye diros fresh ziba ariko ziba
You're fucking bullshit.
ndakubwiye ngo ziba
Good. It doesn't work. You can change it like that.
nimba atari byiza n'ubundi ntabwo byakunda tubyore
Changes nothing.
ntabwo biri buze kuhinduka
Told me everything's changed.
kandi uri kumbwira ko ibintu byose byahindutse ibi ni ibiki
What is that?
ibyo ni ibiki byahindutse
Do to get here?
uzi ibyo nakoze kugira ngo ngere hano
The men I had to sacrifice to get here?
uzi abagabo natambye nk'ibitambo kugira ngo ngere
Any idea?
uzi ufite igitekerezo cy'ukuntu bangana
You live up here in this ivory tower.
none wowe hano mu muturirwa ureshya gutya
No, you don't care.
bimeze nkaho nta n'ikintu witayeho sibyo byebe bibiri bitangiye kubishwaniramo iki rumiwe ni Kristo cyangwa se Troykavic so birabaye tuvo twigarukire hehe USS Bonhomme Central America.
What's the status on Mikey? He's definitely gonna lose the eye, but he's hanging tough.
Umwana umurara yabuze ijisho ngo ni Mike ariko tu aracyakomeye ntago ari bupfe wa hakuna abana bavuye kuri misiyo mu
Get right into this. Great slow checking those assholes and get morales back. It's a bundle deal for Mikey, but I gotta tell you what, that was solid work.
reka nze kubwira afana ukuntu ibintu byaje byaje
Chief, you make sure you get that down to the boys right away, you hear me?
Sure.
mwana ibyo mukora byose mugerageze muyikore vuba uranyumva sawa
And Morales was one tough chick.
uriya mukobwa Morales twatabaye ni ninja ariko itapfa gutanga amakuru arakomeye.
She should have gotten the stuff up the chain a lot faster because this thing is way bigger than we thought it was.
mwana nubwo mutari kubona ibi bintu birahambaye kurusha uko twabitekerezaga twe twumvaga ari misi irangira gutyo gusa ariko siko
How was that?
bimeze bite?
I thought this was a cut and dry AMSIT recovery.
narinzi ko ari ibintu byo kugira tugatabara umuntu tukamugarura bikaba birangiye.
Yeah, it wasn't until we got into that phone that you guys picked up in that shithole.
byari ibyo ngibyo kugeza igihe twitabiye telefone ubwo mwari mukiri muri buriya.
Turn me on to something that just does not look right at all.
byasha kurangira tsanze ari ikindi kintu kandi kitagaragara neza mu maso ya politike na leta.
What's not right about it?
Ikiso kitagaragara neza.
Crystal and Shabal are a lot.
Chebe bita Crystal, ikindi bita Shabal bamwe batonganaga mu kanya.
I thought they were.
Ni inshuti kurusha uko twabitekereza.
Shabal is a wild card, man.
Kandi Shabal ameze nk'injangwe y'inturo yo mu gasozi.
He's an old school jihadi that couldn't give a rat's ass about money or drugs.
Nagajya yita ku mafaranga cyangwa iki icyo yamaramaje aragiko.
Yeah, and his childhood friend Christo, the dope dealer.
Hanyuma se inshuti ye yakera yo mu bwana Crystal si umuntu ucuruza nyine so umudira so umukomisiyoneri.
He is not a dealer.
Ntago ari umukomisiyoneri udiringa ibintu mwana umucuruza utuntu twawo turawo ya.
He's a smuggler.
He's a smuggler ni umufutuzi. Gufutura simuzi byari byo kumwambutsa amagendo yapo. Yambutsa amagendo.
You have got to be kidding.
Uri kunyinisha.
That is exactly what I'm thinking.
Nanjye ibyo nibyo natekereza.
Wants to kill Americans.
Shabari ni bashaka kwica abanyamerika. Sibyo?
Crystal knows how to get fuckers inside America.
Kandi Krista akabaza uburyo yakwinjiza ibintu muri Amerika kuko we ni umufutuzi nyine yinjiza ibintu bya fraud.
This could be big trouble in Little China, fellas.
Icyo nzi kibi bigiye kuba ibintu bihambaye abasa.
They're gonna hit us at home.
Biraza kurenga ibyo twatekerezaga birarenga n'ibyigeze kwa mu Bushinwa. Twese baraza kudukubita kandi baradukubitira iwacu muhira muri Amerika niho bagiye kudusanga. Bagiye kubasanga muri Amerika abasirikare bari.
The boss and the Spec Ops task force, and this is what's good.
Bakoherejeho task force sikagira utuntu yikore.
I need AJ and Ray standing by to launch.
Dore ukuntu tugiye kubigenza rero. Nkeneye AJ na Ray.
SR in 2 hours. They're gonna.
Baze kuba bageze kuri SR mu masaha.
Some freaking fire miles on the way to Africa.
Bagiye kugenda bagera hafi ku mwaro wenjera muri Afrika cyangwa se ku cyambu cyo muri Afrika.
Why Africa?
Kubera iki se muri Afrika ariko ho bagiye.
We pinned it airfield there with that phone that you got.
Uribuka ya telefone wigeze kwikora.
I think that Shabal is going to be there doing a weapons transfer.
Ndakeka Shabari ni agiye kugenda agakora transfer ziwe. Agahita katayerekeza mu burasirazuba.
Hey West, what are we talking about?
Ese mwana uri kumbwira mu burasirazuba umubwira ubuhe burasirazuba?
Mexico West.
Uri kuvuga burasirazuba bwa Mexique cyangwa?
Yeah.
Yego.
Mexico West.
Mexico West burasirazuba bwa Mexique.
It's worst case scenario.
Kandi urabizi hari ahantu habera amahano.
The rest of the platoon are going to stay here on standby.
Hanyuma mwembi werimwe muraza kugumana muri gume hafi na platoon.
Primary assault force in case something goes down anywhere near America.
Muraza kuba muhagaze hafi ku buryo ikintu cyose kiregera umupaka leta zunze ubumwe za Amerika mukubitira mu mavi. Check over twabyumvisha fani.
You around for any questions as they come up?
No.
Nihaza kugira ikibazo kibivukamo.
Oya mwana. Christo, he pulled a Roman Polanski on my ass and disappeared. So I'm going to link up with SEAL Team 4.
Ngiye kuvugana na SEAL Team 4.
And we're going to go hunt his ass down in the South Pacific.
Tugiye guhiga bino bigori kibindi aho biri mpaka tugeze muri Pacific y'amajyepfo ubwo n'inyanja.
So straight up Mai Tais and palm trees for me.
Twabamanukana tukabageza Mai Tais twabacisha mu biti by'imikindo ndabereka ibintu dukora. Za mwana basa mugende mu babone natwe reka tujya utwohereje.
Good luck with that baby lieutenant.
Felicitation Lieutenant narumvishe ngo ugiye no kubyara. Areba ikivandimwe cye.
Does everybody know?
Ako wakikora abantu bose warabibabwiye.
Only the important people.
Aya nabibwiye abantu b'ingenzi gusa kandi cyabivugiye mu kabari ko agiye kubyara.
People to who?
None so akigorye b'ingenzi kuri nde? Kuri wowe.
Yes so.
Niko mbikiye. Ugiye kumbyarira se wambowe ku buryo ugenda ubyamama.
The boys. Hey, hold on one second.
Reka nje gutanga amabwiriza ku basore bandi tugiye kucyana. Aba baragenda bayoboye team aba babiri bo bagiye kugenda bayoboye team. Mwana umusasi nigeze nandika akantu nka kano na mbere.
I am.
Niyo mpamvu ngagusika.
To be honest with you.
Mubwije ukuri rero ukuntu gahunda
I'm gonna call in the command and trying to get you home.
Nari nzi ko ngiye guhamagara fande nkamubwira ni wese kumuvandimwe agiye kubyara nakuru mwabo muhaye ikibaraga subira imuhira ho gato.
Now it work's picked up so much.
Ariko kubera akazi gakomeje kuza ari kenshi.
I feel like we really need you here.
Ndakiye kandi turagukeneye mwana nanone ntiwasubira imuhira tugukeneye mu.
Last cruise down Lombard.
Uribuka ubwato bwa nyuma twagiyemo bwajaga muri Anbadi.
Yeah.
Yego.
When you had that final turnover op and you said I didn't need to be there.
Wakigorye ubwo twajyaga gukata ubwato warambwiye ngo ntago tugukeneye.
I was laying in bed and I realized the only thing I need to do now is go home.
Naratashye ngi muhira ndaryama mu buriri bwanje. Ndavuga ni ko kuba ngwire kuba ndi mu rugo.
Something went south on your op.
Nibwo ahise haza indi misiyo mu majyepfo.
I would always regret not being there with you.
Rero nari kwicuza iyo nza kuba ntari kumwe nawe.
I appreciate you taking care of me big time, Dave.
Ndabyishimira ko rimwe na rimwe ujya ushaka kumfasha Dave.
Working some things with the brass.
Ariko nanone hari ibintu umuntu aba agomba kwita akabikora.
If I can and things slow down, I'm gonna get 2 weeks off.
Basi nimbikora nkabikora gace ibyumweru bibiri akazi karaba karangiye dusubire mu.
Works out either way. I really do.
Na ribi mwana umusa ndagushimira kandi ubyumve ko ngushimira dukora akazi.
I'm gonna take this piece of paper.
Ariko akazi nikatanagenda neza nzafata kano gapapuro nyandikira.
Make it into a nice paper airplane.
Jende ngakorema indege nyigurutse umuparara mu jinga. Uri kuyibona uko unaijua unaiangalia vizuri tano kwa tano.
You got a visual?
Yeah. Mwana hari ikintu uri kubona yego. Ndi kubona imodoka eshatu kijimera. Ndi kubona imodoka fuel tank.
2 jeeps.
Fuel truck sorry. Na jeep ebyiri.
One of them has a 50 cal.
Imwe muri zifite 50 cal. Ni ubwoko bw'imburwa ni karabure senkani 50 caliber. Rebe. Hakuno gake gake. Cyo kintu uracyumvishije mwana G. Ndakeka iyo ni indege yacu. Wanasanga kuko hari indi ndege nayo yahise ituruka inyuma. Hakuno ibaca hejuru. Filime witonze. Hey, turi muri Somalia. Muri Somalia umurwa mukuru bawita Mogadishu. Nk'ibyo.
Jesus. Begin my camera.
Mwana reka turebe. Hakuno indege yaje guparika ku kibuga. Fana yo kamera yiwe. Abantu mushaka gukodesha kamera nziza zigezweho Black Magic amasoni muri analiza tuba twarabatayemo ibintu biri neza ku mafaranga yawe make wakodesha Black Magic 6K Pro. Dufite inyoni ebyiri mu kibuga.
Southeast our paws. No tail ID.
Ya ndege twacikaga kari yacu ko nta kimenyetso ndi kubona. Byo ni ko
no tail ID.
Ndi kubona ku murizo wayo nta kimenyetso kiriho. Tumenye abana bo muri Amerika babageze kumbe bakurura ko hari ibyo bari gupakira. Ibyo bari gupakira aba bana bajana umwibuka abandi bafashe indi misiyo handi hano.
You were in Africa, right?
Ubushize ubwo najyaga gusuzuma umva ikigo ryako cyakora ariko kombe hano hari ibyo bari gupakira.
Ray, last time I checked, you were in Africa, right?
Harya ubwo meruka gusuzuma twari turi muri Afrika singora.
Yeah.
Yego. Kubera iki sumusa?
Dude, there's like 16 Filipinos down there.
Hariya hari abantu basaga 16 b'abanyafilipine kandi hano turi muri Afrika. Filipine ba muri Aziya hariya epfo ubwo mu ahagana mu majyepfo ya Aziya. Ibaze rero kubona abantu bavuye muri Aziya baje muri b'abanyafilipine bari muri Afrika Somalia. Ikibazo.
Praying in Mecca right now.
Mwana bari gusenga bareba imaka. Uri kubibona abayisilamu buriyo bagiye gusari umutwe bawerekeza imaka.
Filipinos definitely not skinnies.
Bariya n'abanyafilipine mwana.
Praying. Also picking up some Russian.
Ndikumva n'ikirusiya hakuno. Bari gusari. Bari gusari hakuno. Abajinga mwe makarito muyitondere. Umenye ko muramutse mukubise hasi ikarito nimwe twese twahita tujya mu ijuru. Mugiye guhinduranya indege sibyo? Hakuno.
Место входа изменено. Осторожность.
Hakuno gake gake.
Даст твоим людям.
Nitugera ku kirwa sibyo?
Время закончится.
Nibwo abasore bari buze kurangira ibintu byo kwitegura neza barabisoza.
И будь тебе помогать.
Ari inshuti yanjye muri buze gurira mu ndege. Ibisigaye iraza kubigufasha muri mu nzira mugiye.
Bulldog, red round, radio check over.
Ndamagara indege yabo wapi?
Roger, good check. Be advised, we got 2 sterile aircraft.
Ufite indege ebyiri ku kibuga cy'indege mwitonde.
Departing to the east for following location.
Imwe iri kujya iburasirazuba uhereye kuri location ngiye kukubwira.
Papa, Lima Sierra.
10 Papa Lima Sierra ni terime zaje komanda.
Advise when and tally target over.
Roger, copy.
Sawa turabyumva over. Nakwereka hakuno Central American Coast. hari ubwato buhari ya mato manini apakira indege bazita za yacht carriers cyangwa se agapakira andi mato.
An agent tag just landed on Cedros Island off the coast of Mexico. It has
hakuno sana hari over.
Hey Chief, you are not going to believe this.
Ibi bintu nakuri bubyizera.
One of the planes Ray and AJ tag just landed on Cedros
Island
off the coast of Mexico.
Kandi ivuye ku mwaro wa Mexico inako iraparika ku mwaro wa Mexico.
Al-Shabaab on it with an unknown number.
Kandi iyo ndege irimo Al-Shabaab.
Bro jihadis.
Harimo n'izindi rwanya jihadiste byabye nyine tubirwana intambara byita ntagatifu akenshi biyitirira idini rya Islam. Islam nagibwira abantu ngo bajye kwica abandi never.
You kidding me?
Kunyinisha mwana.
It's like we're going to get to hit that target.
Isa nkaho tugiye kurasa igipimo rero.
Senior and the Swift boats are punching out.
Bafande se bari kubivuga.
They should pull a little more intel for us, so we'll see.
Tubanze dushaka ni makuru ahagije ikindi tuza gukora turagikora nyuma. Sawa. Hakuno. Kwereka tuveho nanone tugaruke South Pacific. Hamwe bavugaga ngo bagiye kujya guhigira ibindi byihebe. Wari ibindi byihebe bakeka ko bihari. Ngo barakwereka hano hari ubwato. Ubwato. Ya mato ya fresh ariko nyine tuyingagari n'iki. Mata datunga bakene. Utuntu tw'utuboto baba bari kwinywera. Ebe shiraho hari indege yahagurutse y'imiji. Sinzi ngo biraza gufata igihe kingana iki muretse baby. Hari imiji yahagurutse zamuka ikirere. Menya ari suko yitu. Urabizi ko ngukunda shushu pe. Ndaje ndi yatangiye kugura utwenda tw'umwana harya ya myenda bayita bibero. Ya bibero ni kamwe umwana we. Sana ndagukunda gukunda. Hakuno umugabo yavuye mu rw'umugore wagiye kubyara. Maze kwipamba fresh. Hakuno gato bupakira indege ziba ziparikaho rebe
Ты слышишь, я тебе говорю? Ты должна слушать маму.
Simba nshaka kujya gukina na bariya bahungu urabyumva?
Я не хочу, чтобы ты играл с этим.
Uri kunyumva ariko ibintu ni kukubwiye.
Ты меня слышишь?
Okay.
Ну что я сказал?
Sawa ndaza kukuvugisha nyuma naribi. Hakuno gaci hakuno hey bakiraho yakiraho yumva fire masasu hakuno Bravo Alpha barabura nka metero 200 tukaba tugeze ku kigabo hakuno baramuzenguruka umugabo hakuno baramuzenguruka fresh hari ndege yaparitse hakuno to ndege zaramuzengurutse n'amato Bravo over bitera message command parika hakuno gato bw'umugabo batwaye za ndege bita Augusta indege y'intariyani ina Augusta na ina Augusta tu Whiskey Charlie over turi kubona igipimo we have visual on the target hakuno bantu bwato bahita babwinjiramo igitaraganya ngo ntukari ubwawe se waririmbye yicezereza gato uburyo abana babwinjira dore uburyo abantu bwato bari kubutondagira nabwo burimo ikindi cyebe hakuno hey gato bwaba marina abasirikare mwese muri ku rugamba mbandimo mbaramutsa Bravo ufite Viper at 12 cyangwa se umwanzi imbere yawe do fire mu mutwe barica bana baba bari seri baba bangutse nta mikino baba bafite Agasobanuye+.com abonema ni 5,000 ku kwezi na 3 ku cyumweru kigaba hakuno fire hey bana baba bari mu kazi baba batumwe n'igihugu nta mikino byebe bari bafite hano bakekaga ko biri hano sinzi umenya bana wecha hasi wa mukinga utume mvuga nawe ibintu byose bimeze neza hakuno bandi nabo baramanuka fanda aramanuka fande mkubwa namujua namwona namwangalia vizuri gake bucice mu gace cyebe baragifashe tu
Добрый вечер.
Как ushobora mwiza mwana ese bita Troy Kavich cyangwa se Christ eze neza
Говорите ребятский?
Uvuga igiseribe cyangwa icyanyakroasia ngo yamvuga ikirusi nakuri umufiseribe cyangwa umunyakroasia ndo umuseribe ndo umurusiya ngiye
Да.
uri umurusiya yego
Русский. English okay?
Kibazo se ko ntavuga ikirusi icyongereza naribi
English is fine.
Icyongereza naribi
Can you come with me?
Kabambure
At least you're not gonna do anything crazy, right?
Ninguhambura nizere kudakora ubugori
So to speak. So you're Russian, yeah?
uri umurusiya se mwana umusa ngambwira ni ikibe hano bagifashe yego
Yes, I'm good. Thank you.
urakoze
Sorry, I don't know your name.
ntabwo wambwiye izina ryawe ariko we bakwita anyita Otto.
Yes.
Otto Ahmed buryohe ugende mukore subscribe kuri YouTube channel yitwa Buryohe TV mumuremere
Kristo.
Je banyita Kristo nyine
Troskavich.
So how long am I gonna need to keep busting your balls about getting one of those patches?
Hakuno. Reba bana hakuno.
I think it was like a one-time deal, man, after 9/11.
Ncheka ni deal y'akazi tujye gukora rimwe.
My uncle sent a bunch out.
Nyuma y'ibyabaye ku itariki 9 z'ukwa 11. Ibyabaye murabizi. Hari ukuntu ibyebe buriya cyane cyane byo mu mutwe wa arya Bin Laden yayoboraga uwe mutwe ko ntari kubyibuka fresh we. Baragiye baturitse icyo bitaga World Trade Center. Ni inyubako zaturikijwe muri Amerika bazigongesheje indege akenshi kuva icyo gihe Amerika yarahabutse.
After this go round, I'll give it to you.
Bahita bagiraho siro kuvuga ngo ntago leta zunze ubumwe za Amerika tujya tunegosia n'ibyema.
I don't want to give it to you anyway.
Mwana n'ubundi ntago nshaka.
Besides, man, I'm pretty sure I saw you putting something in your car pocket the other day.
Mwana ubushize nigeze kukubona upakira akantu mu mufuka. Karagati.
I know. I've seen you carrying something.
Nakubonye ari akantu.
In that pocket right there.
Uri mushyira muri uwo mufuka aho ngaho nagaki.
What is it?
Nagaki mwana.
That's my grandfather's flag.
Iri ni darapo sogokuru yampaye.
My pop gave it to me.
Yari haye papa na papa rari.
I'm gonna give it to my boy someday.
Rero nanje munsi nabyo mwana w'umuhungu nzarimo. Abantu baba bakora igisirikare kibaba mu maraso avuga ati njewe umwana wanje umwuzukuru bose bagomba gukorera igihugu. Aze ko nanje umba ndi gukorera igihugu none.
Wonderful boat.
Wicaye muri bumwe mu bwato buhambaye. Urakoze. Ndaciye ku bwato ni Starship. Starship.
The way you say Starship.
Shaba buryo uvuzemo Starship ndabikoze.
That guy.
Siko bivuze nk'umwao uri umurusiya koko.
Star Trek. What's his name?
Ajya ya filime yitwa Star Trek urayizi.
Scotty? No, he's sorry.
Ajya amwita ndi umuntu buyikina mura. Amwita Scott.
Yes, you never seen Star Trek? No.
Wigeze rero Star Trek wa.
So here's the problem, pal.
Dore ikibazo kiri hano rero
You're worth a lot of money.
Mwana ubwato ariko burarenze. Nawe umenye ufite ibiceri byinshi.
Or you were worth a lot of money.
I believe I still am.
You do?
Yes.
Cyawa ahoranye amafaranga n'ubu ndayafite. Urayafite ndayafite tu.
All right.
Sawa.
Let me tell you how the world works there.
Reka nkubwire ukuntu rero isi ikora umusa. Crisco we amwinjira.
It's Cristo.
Wibanyita Cristo ntago ari Crisco wa mujinga.
Sorry?
Cristo.
Je nitwa Cristo wa mujinga.
Of course.
Sawa.
Let me tell you how the world really works.
Rero reka nkubwire ukuntu akazi tugiye kugakora n'ukuntu bimeze.
This is no longer your boat.
Ubu bwato ntago bukiri ubwawe. Sibyo nubwo twabugufatiye mu bahise babushima tutayari. Gwari igihe kera ngo umurara yigeze kugenda kuri stade yari haruguru. Ahita yandika icyapa amanika ngo aha hafashwe.
That door, you know.
Kuva nakwinjira muri ruriya rugi.
The same guy you used to be.
Ntago ukiri uwo wari uriwe.
You're just not.
Ntago ukiriwe.
There's nothing I can do to stop that.
Kandi nta n'ikintu nakora ngo uhagarike ibyo bintu.
Nothing I can do to help you right now unless you let me help you.
Nta n'ikintu nakora ngo ngufashe ubu none nakiritse wemeye ko ngufasha.
Together, pal. You.
Bitugomba kubinyuranamo mwana maniga. Kinawe.
How is it that you're working with these jihadi folks?
Harya abantu bajinga baba jihadiste mukorana gute abantu barwana ngo intambara ya jihad
You're Jewish, right?
Uri umuyahudi sibyo?
Shabal is what?
Shabal harya bisobanuye iki?
You had a friend like you grew up with.
Aya nshuti mwa mwarakuranye nyine.
Have you ever had a friend that you grew up with?
Uvuze ndakubajije ugira inshuti nka kwa kundi uvuga ngo uyu mujama twarakuranye turazinanye kuva mu bwa.
Like great interest, played soccer or what would you
play? Uwo mwagiye mukina football kagumba.
Baseball probably, right?
Mukina nka baseball.
Yeah.
Yego.
And then you went off your separate ways and then
mugaca mu nzira rero zitandukanye.
Years later you meet up.
Nyuma y'imyaka myinshi mukazagira guhurira mukongera mukagugana.
Recognize the person.
Ugasanga uwo muntu ntago kimwibuka neza.
And that's what happened with Shabal.
Ibyo nibyo byabaye kuri Shabal rero.
We share a common interest.
Je na Shabal hari inyungu dusa nkaho duhuriye.
He came up with this incredible idea because of his beliefs.
Rero yanzana igitekerezo cya daje bitewe n'ibintu yizeye.
Necessarily share his beliefs. But he's a smart guy.
Usibye ko ntahina nitayeho kuingaratekereza icyo ashaka iki. Gusa ndabizi ko
like
hari ukuntu bijye bigenda
ngaho. Almost like this is me.
Bimeze nkaho yari njyewe. Sibyo? Hakuno na akantu hano.
And that's Shabal.
Uwakaba ari Shabal nyine dusa nkaho duhuye. Iyi akaba ari Amerika iri hagati ngakubitira iburyo akubitira ibumoso tukayimena.
Concept now.
Right here?
Yes.
Wegwa mukiga we.
Think this is some kind of game?
Chaki ni imikino turimo.
Do you find this amusing?
Urakeka bari ibintu byo gukina nawe.
Do you realize what you're doing here?
Ese uzi ibyo uri gukora hano cyana gubizi.
Blackbeard actual, this is Blackbeard man.
Mission counterpart secured.
Report strike hole. You're cleared to move on.
Maybe.
Roger mate. Clear to target.
Abandi bana bagiye muri misiyo. Aba bagiye muri misiyo hehe? Umupaka wa Mexico ni iki? Na Amerika hamwe bakeka ko abashaka kwinjira muri Amerika ari kwinjira.
It's my family.
Je abantu bonyine nsubiza n'umuryango wanjye ntabwo wambaza ngo ngusubize urumva ikebe.
Into my tribe.
Amugore wanje n'abana banje. Nako n'umwana wanjye. Nta wundi muntu ujya nsubiza njewe.
Running late somewhere?
Shit.
Abantu bakere ku
full.
Really?
Sawa sawa. Koko.
So, here's the problem, pal.
Dore ikibazo kiri hano rero umusa. Wumve.
You love your family, don't you?
Ukunda umuryango wawe so ukunda?
Yes, I do. And what about your daughter?
Hanyuma se umukobwa wawe?
My daughter.
Umukobwa wanjye se
Are you looking forward to seeing her again?
Urashaka uzongera kumubona cyangwa?
every minute of my life.
Buri munota w'ubuzima bwanjye bwose mbashaka kuba ndi kumwe nawe ahubwo. Hey. Sawa. Kiragurya. Hakuno. Mwereza agatelefone. Kumbaho umwana arabasirikare nabo bahageze tayari. Wose umwana wawe se. Si umwana wawe se kigabo kikangamo.
You to see that so that you think about some things very seriously.
Impamvu nkweretse ibyo bintu nagira ngo none utangira utekereze nk'umuntu uri serious.
Sitting in a box somewhere.
Kubera ko byanze kunze hari ahantu uri bwisange mu gipfunyika mu ikarito. Muri box twakuzirikiyemo mu kintu cy'igisanduku.
You'll be treated properly and humanely.
Uraza gufatwa neza nk'umuntu pe.
That girl is going to grow up and she's going to get married.
Uriya mwana w'umukobwa azakura ashaka umugabo.
Your wife is going to find someone else.
N'umugore wawe ashaka undi mugabo bibanire we twagufunze kuko wanze ko turiboze.
Everything.
Byose bizakujabuka. Sibyo. Kigabo kibitekerezaho kiri kwanga gutanga amakuru.
If I had done something that would endanger my family, I would feel just like you do right now.
Ebe.
To touch my family.
Basuransizeranya kutari bukore ku muryango wawe. Musa nago nakora ku muryango wawe ngende umuntu sinshobora. Kirazira kugira na beef n'umuntu ukajya kuyivangamo umugore n'umwana we ububaye imbwa. Nimba ari umugabo mugenze mujye mwihatera umukuri ryinyo naribi. Atayeba mukandi ishutuzi dushyushye. Reke kwangira famiye y'ibintu byakozwe ari ububwa bw'umugabo gusa.
Ceramic ball bearings. No.
Hakuno. Shiwe ni umukomisiyoneri ngufutura kina forode nyine yinjiza ibintu bitewe n'amategeko. Umve.
Are you familiar with ceramic ball bearings?
Uzi ibintu bita ceramic ball bearings?
No.
Ebe.
Familiar with ceramic ball bearings?
Uzi ikintu bita ceramic ball bearings?
No.
Wapi?
Just imagine 16 suicide vests.
Tekereza suicide vest 16 cyangwa se amasenge amajiri yabo amajiri ariko y'ubwiyahuzi yo kwiturikiriza asaga 15 yuzemo izo ceramic balls bearings
every metal detector and every checkpoint.
Zaciye mu byuma byose bi detecting intwaro ntago ibyo byuma bibasha kuzibona ndetse na buri barrier iri mu gihugu cyanyu.
You think your economy is fucked now?
Urakeka se ubukungu bwanyu buracyahagaze neza izo vest nizimara kugera mu gihugu cyanyu? Wapi?
But the media is going to do with this.
Uratekereza itangazamakuru rirabikora iki ntacyo.
It's going to make 9/11 look like a fucking walk in the park.
Ibi ngibi biragaragara nkaho 9/11 igihe Bin Laden yaturitsaga y'amazu yo muri Amerika nta kintu gifatika cyabaye mwari murimo gukina n'ubusa.
Grand Central Park.
Uyu munsi biraba muri Grand Central Park noneho.
So you're telling me?
None urashaka kumbwira?
There's 16 jihadis.
Haraba indwanyi za jihad. 16
suicide vests.
Zambaye no majire y'ubwiyahuzi.
Walk right across the border.
Bagiye kugenda bagaca ku mupaka.
So where are they going?
Baraba bagiye heza.
San Diego, San Francisco.
Baraba bagiye San Diego, San Francisco, Houston ni imiji.
They'll be there.
Wowe urahitamo umuki gusa bagahita bawujya. Biri kuba nonaha.
It's happening as we speak.
It's happening as we speak. Ubu tuvugana nibyo barimo bari kwambuka ahubwo. Kuki?
It's happening as we speak.
Ndakubwiye ngo biri kuba uko turi kuvugana. It's happening as we speak. Yeah.
How can you stop this?
Ibi bintu twabihagarika gute rero batarambuka umupaka barambukira?
I can't.
Ntabyo nakubwira. Nanjye sinabahagarika. Tuvuye twigarukire Cedros Island muri Mexico. Hari abari kuhaza. Bana bari guca ku mupaka wa Mexique. Buriya sha Mexique na iri mu bihugu bizonza Amerika. Mexique, Cuba na ibindi bihugu. Iri Amerika Latine yose ubundi kwanza izonza Amerika. Abimukira bavuye muri Afrika. Bavuye muri Asia bose binjira hari. Trump akijyaho yaravuze ati shandaje mbubakira urukuta mwabaginga mwe. Nataraje kurangira rwubatse sinibuka. Abana b'abasirikare ba Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika bamanutse tayari. Bari guceka ko ibyebe bigiye kwinjirira. Bamaze kuhagera tayari. Bamefika ndani ya kijijini. Akajiba akinjiye. Kiga muryamye ninjoro. Shinichi bana do. Baba bafashe mu mbarutso bari pose. Analiza Empire, analiza TV mugende mukore subscribe. Amakuru nk'aya y'igisirikare n'iki byose ya politiki itangaza amakuru myidagaduro tubatamo. Kora subscribe kuri YouTube channel yitwa Analiza TV. Ukijya ubundi tubibona kwanza. Tubona kari YouTube channel itandukanye n'izindi zose. Simba nabatayemo content. Kari rose we kucyo kuno. Ibuda faya. Sheba cyari biri biramushumva. Icara wa mugore we ntucyushye. Hakuno. abasirikare ba Amerika buri kenshi bajya ku rugamba bafite amabwiriza avuga ngo abagore n'abana mugerageze ntimubice. Hakuno Gachi ukore Shabai Falia amasasu fisasu ya Amerika baramwakira aguye mu ndiri y'ibyebe bamutamu aguye mu ndiri y'ibyebe bamutamu hey bamutamu icyo bita isasu mu masaha y'ijoro isasu sinikindi mwana reka mpindure magazine charging icyo bita hakuno bataka bajya imbere ibyebe nabyo Blackbeard red over mwebe meze mwemereye kwataka ya clear to engage Shabai bahita babaturuka inyuma babatamal abasirikare ba Amerika bazengurutse ntago bari ku ruhande rumwe byebe babikora amakasi mu masaha y'ijoro masaha y'igicuku Shabai to rero baravuga ngo abaswa ni nk'abasazi abaswa ni nk'abasazi bari guhangana n'igisirikare cyatojwe aba ni ibyihebe ariko nabo si wabarenganya buriya ari ukuntu umuntu akazi ke kaba ari ukwiheba kandi bimutunze bica bita isasu mwana ufite babiri bari gusa nkaho bakata bamanuka mu burasirazuba mu majyepfo sorry heading south ndimo ndababona mwana ntari ndimo ndababona indege icaho urasaba ari abajiga babiri bari mu modoka mwana to indege za Amerika nazo zaje kira gutya bahitamo fire ficha biti mbunda nijoro kamodoka baragacucuma bakagira imyase ufite indege nziza Augusta indege y'intariyani RPG Kasani flag out babatamo Shabai grenade byibe barabyinjirana hana barabyinjirana banze ko biri bwinjire muri leta zunze ubumwe za Amerika nuko ibyebe byabwiye biti mwemwirwa mwibaraguza ngo ku itariki 9 z'ukwa 11 ngo Bin Laden yaraje abasenyera inyubako za World Trade Center reka izijire zigere muri Amerika murebe hakuno chega chibucece mu gace agasobanuye+.com sinabwiye ko ariyo website ibintu biberaho kumbi hakuno aba bagiye kwinjira ari ikirere kibiteguye cyafashe mu mbarutso to ni ku buryo abana binjiramo kiba tamo baita bagitamo hey gusa
sir
afande
LT you all right
business lieutenant fande bamutayemo kibe kiramuhaye Agasan
damn
sikigari we
box huh
yeah wegerewe muri ya box mwana sawa fande ari kwabuze gato
I might have gotten hurt
ubuze gato sinzi dore za biye bavuga gato twatuntu tumeze nk'amabiye duturika Yesu Kristo barikanze doni twinshi.
This is not some Bush League vest from an Iraqi hut.
Nizere yuko ibi bintu atari ama vest twigeze tubona muri Iraq mwana.
Speed shit.
Kasani.
Maybe we should put this somewhere else, huh?
Ibi bintu dushaka handi hantu tubishyira. Dushaka handi hantu tubijyana. Barabizi kari intwaro kandi zica. Zicira benshi cyane.
Somewhere to put this, would you?
Maybe.
Put this somewhere else, huh? Hey, Sonny, find somewhere to put this, would you?
Shaka arushira bino bintu mwana Sonny. Ebe. Akun. Bana babambaye ni darapo rya leta.
Secure. Set security. 1 to the north, 3 south.
Ati mushira buryo bw'ubwirinzi. Bariyeri imwe mu majyaruguru 3 mu majyepfo. Akun. Hey, tugaruke mu nyanja. Tugaruke mu mazi do. Cyakihebe.
Itoka hapo punta.
Dore ibipimo byanyu ngibaho mugiye gutera. Do. Las Vegas bagiye kuyizenguruka. Hey! Baberekana amazi byebe bigomba kuja kwiturikirizamo. Nebe. Ushema nawe mwana. Ushema nawe.
Familia tayo.
Reka turi umuryango ubugubu ntago mubizi ibyo bintu.
Target's buttoned up. Everything's secure.
Ibintu byose bimeze neza ari igipimo twakibonye. misiyo ntabwo irarangira mukomeze mugumaho mutegereze amabwiriza kubera ko abo mwabonye ni kimwe cya kabiri cy'izo ndwanyi z'abajihadiste.
Target secure, sir. This fight isn't over yet.
Intambara ntabwo irarangira basa.
The other half of that cell is going to be crossing the border using
ikindi gice cy'abo bantu kigiye kwambukira ku mupaka
tunnel network from Mexicali
muri tunnel network kuri Mexicali at 0700 saa moya za mu gitondo.
We're coordinating with state, but for now the birds will drop you where your POC is a
hanze yo mujyi muraza kwana POC wanyu Commander Pedros.
More details en route.
hanyuma nanjye ndaje mbabwire uburyo muri bugende.
Actual, how do you copy?
Ubundi muri kunyu. Roger main turakumva over.
We've got a helo landing on the deck.
Dufite helo igiye kugera kuri
deck. Meet a Mexican SOF commander and his team.
Turaza guhura na SOF commander na team ye ku mupaka wa Mexico.
They can help infill us to the target.
Baba bari buze kuduhereza amakuru akurikiye duhita ubone guhita twataka.
What are you talking about? We haven't got all of them yet, Chief.
Ese mwana ubundi turi kuvuganira ku biki?
Where's the rest of them? They're in Mexicali on the border.
Bari ku mupaka wa Mexique, Mexicali on the border.
All right.
Sawa.
And the rest of the boys.
Abandi basirikare bari
getting back to the ship.
Baraza kusubira mu bwato.
Bonhomme Richard stayed on station. They're going to send in the marine element to help exploit.
Bagiye kohereza marine iri buze gutora abasirikare bandi.
They're done. The boys will pull off with them.
Bagisoza akazi bahita babatwara.
I'm thinking squad 1 and myself roll out.
Je gutekereza kuri squad 1 nanje ariyo ndi.
Perfect. Squad 2 stays here, buttons it up, pulls out.
Squad kabiri raguma hano twe turagenda squad ya mbere kabiri iraguma hano bagiye guhita bicamo amakipe abiri.
Okay.
Bo baraza gutwarwa na marine. Ba marine baraza babatwara kumba bagiye kwambukira ku mupaka tori byihebe to. Baba jihadiste bagiye kuzamuka mu majyaruguru duhita twinjira mu mucyo. Izuba rikirasa.
The other group will get into Texas the following day.
Hakuno to.
What is?
Barambutse iryo joro.
We're moving north of here to town.
Tugiye kwerekeza mu majyaruguru twinjira mu mujyi turanyura dukomeza.
Crossing at sunrise.
Turagenda izuba rikirasa.
The other group will get into Texas the following day.
Hanyuma indi group zadusanga Texas umunsi ukurikiye. Joaleze ni uzayambuza. Comprendre uranyumva? Cyangwa hakuno. Ibishyira icyo batazi nuko Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika zafashe umwanzuro ko batari buzambukane. Hakuno. Hey! Bana hakuno.
Hey sir, who the hell cleared us hot to go to Mexicali anyway?
Ubundi tugiye mwana ku muri uwo mupaka ameze hano. Hakuno. Sirikare babaza baganira barabizi ko akazi baba bagiye bo guhangana n'ibyebe si ibintu pfa gukorwa gutyo gusukira kwica. Imbunda yawe rega ntabwo ibirasa amasasu ngirasa amashaza. Barakwereka US Mexico border wall cyangwa se rwa rukuta ruri ku mupaka wa Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika na Mexique. Kutarugabanya umupaka wa Mexique no wa Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika. Hakuno. Bafunguye hakuno. Ikintu kiki kimodoka kinini kibisi cya Chevrolet kinji kigi Chevrolet. Ese bantu mwebwe.
Hey sir, channel 2.
Afande ku murongo wa kabiri bari gushaka kuvugisha.
Hey, this tempo keeps up like this, Jackie's gonna be squeezing that kid out on her own. However, we hit this target quick enough, you jump on a burrow and ride that shit home.
Nanu ko turagize akazi imbere tugakubita umwanzi niko duhita dutaye muhira.
Hey, I guess you didn't need no burrow. Did you get your 2 weeks?
Mwana byumweru bibiri wavugaga tuzaturangije akazi sura abona biri bushira.
All that time I was spent on the sat phone?
Je nari ngiye kwicara kuri sat phone.
Let me go home.
Ubundi byari kungora kujya kubinginga ngo mbabwire bandeke nje mu rugo. Ari kugusiga uyoboye ariko iyo naha hakuno bahise binjira indege bagiye ku mupaka wa Mexique bagiye kujya mu kazi bwarinze bucya bakiri mu nzira baracyari mu rugamba baracyari mu rugamba bari hakuno reba filime witonze hakuno bana baje kubuza ibyebe kwinjira hehe kwinjira muri Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika kuri Mexicali umupaka winjira kuri Mexique altitude ya 32 n'ibice byose na longitude 117 niho bari ngabazi icyo bita global positioning system cyangwa GPS mu munyumva neza 5 kuri 5 ndege zita zihaguruka zikomeza urugendo ntago zagumaho Apache zita Apache indege z'urugamba indege irahindukira ikararama igacura mu ya mupara rukajya hasi kwereka hakuno hari cortege yamanutse y'imodoka ebyiri z'imikara z'ama SUV z'imikara. Hey! Bagabo bavuye mu gitondo ibuke ngo bambuka barambuka saa moya babagiye kujya kubataka batarataka yakubaho.
Our governments have been very busy to make this possible.
Bisa nkaho guverinoma yari ihuze ishaka ibintu bikunda. gusaba ibyangombwa hejuru.
There's something that you have to understand.
Rero hari ikintu kimwe ugomba kumenya wa musirikare we n'abaturutsi bukuru baje kumwababwira.
They're very fearful of a Mexican Mogadishu.
Nagira ngo nkubwire ko abibukuru cy'abayobozi bo hejuru bafite ubwoba bino by'ibinyamexike biturutse Mogadishu muri Somalia.
No Black Hawk Down.
Utagira ngo ni Black Hawk Down iyo filime nari bakore bita Black Hawk Down.
They're saying so. We don't need to stay
ariko bimeze nk'ibyo ya
under the radar.
I understand.
Tugomba kuguma kuri radar bakatubona.
Completely, sir.
Ndakumva nyakubahwa.
Your team's presence is greatly appreciated, but we are out of time. We need to
move. Nubwo equipe yawe ije turabigushimira ariko icyo kiri kudushira.
Tell me where.
Ukeneye kugira mugira tugire.
Piece this together for me. Our intel says they're using a
amakuru se ufite naye amakuru twe dufite. Nuko batubwiye ko bagiye guca muri Tano network cyaha mu buvumo. Buhinguka mu ruganda rw'amata. Hari ikintu byabisobanuye se urwo ruganda rw'amata hari ikintu rusobanuye kuri wowe.
Exactly where that is.
Ndaceka nza urwo ruganda ruri.
It's not far from here.
Nta nubwo ari ku ruvuye. Aho rero niho tugiye.
Of all of the places in Mexicali that you could have picked, this is probably the worst.
Rero reka nkubwire muri Mexicali yose ahantu utakinira na tugiye kujya ni warenza ahandi hataba umutekano.
Tell us control that area from online.
Kubera ko ibyebe by'abakariteri by'abanyamexike nibyo bikontorora buri nguni yose yaho.
I was heavily outgunned.
Kandi baraturusha imbunda. Sinkubeshye baradukubita.
Simply reaching your target is going to be very difficult.
Ntakubeshye kugera ku gipimo mugiye guhiga biraza
kugora. We have 8 foreign nationals heading to our country.
Yes, uziko dufite hafi ibyebe bigiye biri kuja mu gihugu cyacu hafi umunani.
Let's just say they are no big fan of ours.
Rero ndabizi ko nubundi hariya nta mufana tuhafite mu bakariteri bahakorera.
They're at that factory.
Niba bari muri urwo ruganda. Aho niho tugiye ibindi.
Anywhere you need to go.
Reka nkugeza ushaka kujya sibyo.
You're meant for a bigger fight than what you had imagined.
Ariko nimba ntakubeshye nkubwije ukuri nk'umugabo mugenzi wawe abasirikare bawe ugiye kugenda uyoboye bategura babwire ko urugamba mugiye kurwana rurenze intambara zose mwigeze mu Rwanda no gupfa birimo.
Fighting 8 men.
Uri kurwana ntago mugiye kurwana nabo bagabo 8 bagiye kwinjira mu gihugu cyanyu gusa. Oya.
So fighting the cartel is protecting them.
Murarwana n'ibyebe by'abakariteri biraba binabarinze nabo murarwana nabo.
If your targets make it into those tunnels.
Hanyuma abo murwana nabo kandi abo mugiye guhiga ibyo bipimo bo ngabo 8 mudashaka ko binjira mu mugi. Nibaramuka binje muri ubwo
disappear like ghosts.
They will disappear like a ghost. Barahita babura nk'imizimu. Ntago muzigera mwongera kubabona ubwo muzongera kuvugana barimo babaturitse. Lieutenant and Chief Altong LT. Umwe grenade amuturikanye. Do. Gasa. Politiki itangaza amakuru n'indagaduro tubatamo. Kora subscribe kuri YouTube channel yitwa Analiza TV. Ukijya ubundi tubibona kwanza. Tubona kari YouTube channel itandukanye n'izindi zose. Simba nabatayemo content. Kariros we kucyo kuno. Ibuda faya. Sheba cyane ibindi biramushumva. Icara wa mugore we ntucyushye. Hakuno. Sirikare ba Amerika buri kenshi bajya ku rugamba bafite amabwiriza avuga ngo abagore n'abana mugerageze ntimubice. Hakuno. Gachi. Ukore. Shabai, Valia, Amasasu, Fisasu, y'Amerika, baramwakira aguye mu ndiri ibyebe bamutamo. Aguye mu ndiri ibyebe bamutamo. Bamutamo. Hey. Bamutamo. Icyo bita isasu mu masaha y'ijoro. Sasu. Sinikindi mwana reka mpindure magazine charging. Icyo bita hakuno. Bataka bajya imbere ibyebe nabyo. Blackbeard red over. Mwebe meze bita. Mwemere kwataka you are clear to engage. Shabai, bahita babaturuka inyuma babatama. Abasirikare ba Amerika bazengurutse nago bari ku ruhande rumwe. Byebe babikora amakasi mu masaha y'ijoro. Masaha y'igicuku. Shabai. To. Rero baravuga ngo abaswa ni nk'abasazi. Abaswa ni nk'abasazi bari guhangana n'igisirikare cyatojwe. Aba ni ibyihebe ariko nabo si wabarenganya buriya. Ari ukuntu umuntu akazi ke kaba ari ukwiheba kandi bimutunze. Bico bita isasu. Mwana ufite babiri bari gusa nkaho bakata bamanuka mu burasirazuba mu majyepfo sorry heading south. Ndimo ndababona mwana ntari. Ndimo ndababona indege icaho. Indege icaho. Urasaba ari abajiga babiri bari mu modoka mwana. To. Indege za Amerika nazo zaje. Kira gutya bahitamo. Fire. Bico bita imbunda n'icoro. Kamodoka baragacucuma bakagira imyase. Ufite indege nziza. Augusta indege y'intariyani. RPG. Kasani. Flag out. Babatamo. Shawe. Grenade. Byibe barabyinjirana. hana barabyinjira nabanze ko biri bwinjire muri leta zunze ubumwe za Amerika nuko ibyo byabwiye biti mwemwirwa mwibaraguza ngo ku itariki 9 z'ukwa 11 ngo Bin Laden yaraje abasenyera inyubako za World Trade Center reka izijire zigere muri Amerika murebe hakuno chega chibucece mu gace agasobanuye+.com sinabwiye ko ari website ibintu biberaho kumbi hakuno aba bagiye kwinjira ari cyebe kibiteguye cyafashe mu mbarutso to ni ku buryo abana binjiramo kiba tamo baita bagitamo hey gusa
Sir.
Afand.
LT. You all right?
Business Lieutenant. Fande bamutayemo. Cyebe kiramuhaye. Yagasana.
Damn.
Sikigari we.
That box, huh?
Yeah. Wegerewe muri ya box mwana sawa. Fande ari kwabuze gato.
I might have gotten hurt. Yeah.
Uze gato sinzi. Dore za biye bavuga gato. Twatuntu tumeze nk'ababiye duturika Yesu Kristo. Bari kanze doni twinshi.
This is not some Bush League vest from an Iraqi hut.
Nizere yuko ibi bintu atari ama vest twigeze tubona muri Iraq mwana.
Speed shit.
Kasani.
Maybe we should put this somewhere else, huh?
Ibi bintu dushaka handi hantu tubishyira. Dushaka handi hantu tubijyana. Barabizi ko ari intwaro kandi zica. Zicira benshi cyane.
Somewhere to put this, would you?
Ebe.
Put this somewhere else, huh? Hey, Sonny, find somewhere to put this, would you?
Shaka arushira bino bintu mwana Sonny. Ebe. Akun. Bana babambaye n'idarapo rya leta.
Secure. Set security. 1 to the north, 3 south.
Ati mushira buryo bw'ubwirinzi. Bariyeri imwe mu majyaruguru 3 mu majyepfo. Akun. Hey, tugaruke mu nyanja. Tugaruke mu mazi do. Cyakihebe.
Itoka hapo punta.
Dore ibipimo byanyu ngibaho mugiye gutera. Do. Las Vegas bagiye kuyizenguruka. Hey! Baberekana amazi byebe bigomba kuja kwiturikirizamo. Nebe. Ewe shema nawe mwana. Ewe shema nawe.
Familia tayo.
Reka turi umuryango ubugubu ntago mubizi ibyo bintu. Ibintu byose bimeze neza ariyo igipimo twakibonye. Misiyo ntago irarangira mukomeze muguma mutegereza amabwiriza. Kubera ko abo mwabonye ni kimwe cya kabiri cyizo rwangiza aba jihadiste.
This fight isn't over yet.
Intambara ntago irarangira basa.
The other half of that cell is going to be crossing the border using
ikindi gice cy'abo bantu kigiye kwambukira ku mupaka.
Tunnel network from Mexicali.
Muri tunnel network kuri Mexicali.
0700.
At 0700 saa moya za mu gitondo.
We're coordinating with state, but for now the birds will drop you where your POC is a
hanze yo muji muraza kwa na POC wanyu. Commander Pedros.
More details en route.
Hanyuma nanjye ndaje mbabwire uburyo muri bugende.
Actual, how do you copy?
Bundi muri kunyu. Roger main turakumva over.
We've got a helo landing on the deck.
Dufite heli igiye kugera kuri
deck. We're going to meet a Mexican SOF commander and his team.
Turaza guhura na SOF commander na team ye ku mupaka wa Mexico.
They're going to help infill us to the target.
Baba bari buze kuduhereza amakuru akurikiye duhitubone guhita twataka.
How are you talking about?
We haven't got all of them yet, Chief.
Ese mwana muri turi kuvuganira kubiki.
Where's the rest of them?
They're in Mexicali on the border.
Bari ku mupaka wa Mexicali on the border.
All right.
Sawa.
And the rest of the boys.
Abandi basirikare bari
getting back to the ship.
Baraza kusubira mu bwato.
Bonhomme Richard stayed on station. They're going to send in the marine element to help exploit.
Bagiye kohereza marine iri buze gutora abasirikare bandi.
They're done. The boys will pull off with them.
Bagisoza akazi bahita babatwara.
I'm thinking squad 1 and myself roll out.
Je ndi gutekereza kuri squad 1 nanje ariyo ndi.
Perfect. Squad 2 stays here, buttons it up, pulls out.
Squad kabiri iraguma hano twe turagenda. Squad ya mbere kabiri iraguma hano. Bagiye guhita bicamo amakipe abiri.
Okay.
Bo baraza gutwarwa na marine. Ba marine baraza babatwara. Kumba bagiye kwambukira ku mupaka tori byihebe to. Baba jihadiste bagiye kuzamuka mu majyaruguru duhita twinjira mu mugi. Izuba rikirasa.
The other group will get into Texas the following day.
Hakuno to.
What is?
Barambutse iryo joro.
We're moving north of here through town.
Tugiye kwerekeza mu majyaruguru twinjira mu mugi turanyura dukomeza.
Crossing at sunrise.
Turagenda izuba rikirasa.
The other group will get into Texas the following day.
Hanyuma indi group zadusanga Texas umunsi ukurikiye. Joanese ni uzayambuza. Comprendre uranyumva? Cyangwa hakuno. Ibyebe icyo batazi nuko Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika zafashe umwanzuro ko batari buzambukane hakuno. Bana hakuno.
Hey sir, who the hell cleared us hot to go to Mexicali anyway?
Ubundi tugiye mwana ku muri uwo mupaka ameze hano. Hakuno. Sirikare babaza baganira barabizi kakazi babagiye bo guhangana n'ibyebe si ibintu pfa gukorwa gutyo gusukira kwica. Imbunda yaberega naga ibirasa amasasu ngirasa amashaza. Barakwereka US Mexico border wall cyangwa se rwa rukuta ruri ku mupaka wa Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika na Mexique. Kutarugabanya umupaka wa Mexique no wa Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika. Hakuno. Bafunguye hakuno. Ikintu iki modoka kinini cy'ikibisi cya Chevrolet kinji. Iki Chevrolet. Ese bantu mwebwe.
Hey sir, channel 2.
Afande ku murongo wa kabiri bari gushaka kuvugisha.
Hey, this tempo keeps up like this, Jackie's gonna be squeezing that kid out on her own. However, we hit this target quick enough, you jump on a burrow and ride that shit home.
Mwana uko turangiza akazi imbere tugakubita umwanzi niko duhita dutaye muhira.
Hey, I guess you need no burrow. Would you get you 2 weeks?
Mwana bya byumweru bibiri wavugaga tuzaturangije akazi sura abona biri bushire.
All that time I was spent on the sat phone?
Je nari ngiye kwicara kuri sat phone.
Let me go home.
Ubundi byari kungora kujya kubinginga ngo mbabwire bandeke nje mu rugo. Ari kugusiga uyoboye ariko iyo ntaha hakuno bahise binjira indege bagiye ku mupaka wa Mexique bagiye kujya mu kazi bwarinze bucya bakiri mu nzira baracyari mu rugamba baracyari mu rugamba bari hakuno reba filime witonze hakuno bana baje kubuza ibyebe kwinjira hehe kwinjira muri Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika kuri Mexicali umupaka winjira kuri Mexique altitude ya 32 34 n'ibice byose na longitude 117 niho bari ngabazi icyo bita global positioning system cyangwa GPS mu munyumva neza 5 kuri 5 ndege zita zihaguruka zikomeza urugendo ntago zagumaho Apache zita Apache indege z'urugamba indege irahindukira ikararama igacura muri ya mupara rukajya hasi kwereka hakuno ari cortege yamanutse y'imodoka ebyiri z'imikara z'ama SUV z'imikara bagabo bavuye mu gitondo ibuke ngabambuka barambuka saa moya babagiye kuja kubataka batarataka yakubaho.
Our governments have been very busy to make this possible.
Bisa nkaho guverinoma yari ihuze ishaka ibintu bikunda gusaba ibyangombwa hejuru.
There's something that you have to understand.
Rero ari ikintu kimwe ugomba kumenya wa musirikare we n'abaturutsi bukuru baje kumwababwira.
They're very fearful of a Mexican Mogadishu.
Nagira ngo nkubwire ko abi bukuru cy'abayobozi bo hejuru bafite ubwoba bino byebe by'ibinyamexique biturutse Mogadishu muri Somalia.
No Black Hawk Down.
Utagira ngo ni Black Hawk Down iyo filime nari bakore bita Black Hawk Down.
They're saying so. We do need to stay
ariko bimeze nk'ibyo ya film.
Under the radar.
I understand.
Tugomba kuguma kuri radar bakatubona.
Completely, sir.
Ndakumva nyakubahwa.
Your team's presence is greatly appreciated, but we are out of time. We need to
move. Equipe yawe ije turabigushimira ariko icyo kiri kudushira.
Tell me where.
Ukeneye kujya mugira tujye.
Piece this together for me. Our intel says they're using a
amakuru se ufite naye amakuru twe dufite. Uko batubwiye ko bagiye guca muri Tano network cya mu buvumo.
Milk factory.
Buhinguka mu ruganda rw'amata ha. Hari ikintu bya bisobanuye se urwo ruganda rw'amata hari ikintu rusobanuye kuri wowe.
Exactly where that is.
Ndakeka nza urwo ruganda ruri.
It's not far from here.
Hano gari kuruvuye.
That's where we're going.
Aho rero niho tugiye.
Of all of the places in Mexicali that you could have picked, this is probably the worst.
Rero reka nkubwire muri Mexicali yose ahantu utakinira naha tugiye kujya niho warenza ahandi hataba umutekano.
Tell us control that area from online.
Kubera ko ibyebe by'abakariteri by'abanyamexique nibyo bikontorora buri nguni yose yaho.
I was heavily outgunned.
Kandi baraturusha imbunda. Sinkubeshye baradukubita.
Simply reaching your target is going to be very difficult.
Ntakubeshye kugera ku gipimo mugiye guhiga biraza
kuba. We have 8 foreign nationals heading to our country.
Ese uziko dufite hafi ibyebe bigiye biri kuja mu gihugu cyacu hafi munani.
Let's just say they are no big fan of ours.
Rero ndabizi ko nubundi hariya nta mufana tuhafite mu bakariteri bahakorera.
They're at that factory.
Niba bari muri urwo ruganda aho niho tugiye ibindi.
Anywhere you need to go. But prepare
ushaka kujya sibyo.
You're meant for a bigger fight than what you had imagined.
Ariko nimba ntakubeshye nkubwije ukuri nk'umugabo mugenzi wawe abasirikare bawe ugiye kugenda uyoboye bategura babwire ko urugamba mugiye kurwana rurenze intambara zose mwigeze mu Rwanda no gupfa birimo.
Fighting 8 men.
Uri kurwana ntago mugiye kurwana nabo bagabo 8 bagiye kwinjira mu gihugu cyanyu gusa. Oya.
So fighting the cartel is protecting them.
Murarwana n'ibyebe by'abakariteri biraba binabarinze nabo murarwana nabo.
If your targets make it into those tunnels.
Hanyuma abo murwana nabo kandi abo mugiye guhiga ibyo bipimo abo ngabo 8 mudashaka ko binjira mu mugi. Nibaramuka binje muri ubwo
disappear like ghosts.
They will disappear like a ghost. Barahita babura nk'imizimu. Ntabwo muzigera mwongera kubabona ubwo muzongera kuvugana barimo babaturitse. Lieutenant and Chief Altong LT umwe grenade amuturikanye do gasa filime witonze byo byarabaye surugamba bisa nkaho barurangije ibyebe barabihagaritse ibyebe byari bigiye kwinjira muri Leta Zunze Ubumwe barabihagaritse za Amerika. Ikindi cyabaye hakuno namwe murabizi baje gushyingura dore James umwe bari baramenye ijisho cyaje bwa mbere bajya kurwana muri Philippines baje gushyingura abapana barapana ababana barabanye ibyo babana gahunda ngo ni bana munyarwanda iswara umugabo mwiza
growing up without him is going to be hard
ndetse gukura mutari kumwe ndabizi kari ibintu bikomeye pe bizaba binagoranye cyane
it's going to hurt
bizakubabaza
you'll feel alone
uzumva uri wenyine
to see with no shore in sight
uzaba umeze nka yanyanja itagira umuhengero uyijana kuki
you'll wonder why me
uri kwibaza ngo kubera iki ari njyewe ukanongera ukibaza ngo kubera iki ari papa yapfuye akaba ari njye wasigaye papa yapfuye hakuno murabizi guriya iyo umusirikare apfuye ukuni drapo barizinga bamara kurizinga bakarihereza umuryango usigaye bakaribika nk'ikimenyetso nka souvenir bazahora bibukiraho umusirikare wabo.
You have warrior's blood in your veins.
Wa mwana uzahora wibuka ko ufite amaraso y'indwanyi mu mitsi yawe.
The code that made your father who he was is the same code that'll make you a man he is.
Icyatumye swahinduka uwo yari we
Meyer.
Ndetse nawe nicyo kigomba gutuma uhinduka uwo yakishimiye kuba we. Kizakugira umugabo siko abaye ariho yakishimira kuba we.
Put your pain in a box.
Fata uburibwe bwawe ubushyire ku ruhande ubufungirana hawe.
Lock it down.
Lock it down ubufungirane tu.
Like those people in the paintings your father liked.
Abantu babaga mu gishushanyo papa yakunda.
Men made up of boxes. Chambers of loss.
Tumeze nk'ababagabo babameze nkaho n'ubundi natwe dufungiye mu maboxi.
And triumph.
Gusa dufite kumarabaza.
Hurt and hope and love.
Turababara tukizera tukanakunda natwe turaba.
No one is stronger or more dangerous.
Buriya nta muntu uba ukomeye ku isi wajya ngo yikomange mu gatuza ngo ndakomeye.
A man who can harness his emotions.
Cyangwa se wavuga ngo cyamaranga mutima ntajya mfatira na wawe. Hey. Ataho hari ahashize he. Hakuno uko bashyingura gisirikare namwe murabizi. Hakuno
use it as fuel, as ammunition.
Uzabikoreshe nk'amavuta y'urugendo ndetse nk'amasasu ammunition, uzabikoreshe nk'amasasu ku rugamba. Kandi uzabikoreshe nk'umuti w'ikaramu uzagufasha kwandika ibaruwa y'ubuzima bwawe wa mwana we.
On behalf of the President of the United States.
Mu cyimbo cya Perezida wa Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika.
And a grateful nation.
Ndetse n'igihugu gishima.
I present you this flag
tuguhereje iri darapo
in recognition of your husband's heroic.
Nk'icyo uzajya wibukiraho igikorwa cya gisirikare cyo gutwara umugabo wawe yakoze. Mugore hakuno.
You have my deepest condolences.
Kandi tubafashe mu mugongo bivuye ku mutima. Mve hakuno.
One more flag to present.
Irindi darapo nanone rirabonetse.
This one I think you know.
Ndakeka iri ngiri none hurarizi.
On every deployment, Rourke carried this with him.
Buri rugamba rwose yajyagaho iri darapo yararigendanaga ubwo bamuhaye idarapo rya kabiri abaye amadarapo abiri hakuno kandi nanone tugufashe mu mugongo bituvuye ku mutima hakuno gusa bahagaritse ibyebe byari bigiye kwinjira muri Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika.
Lieutenant Ango!
Lieutenant Ango! Hakuno ufite ukuntu bashyingura bavanyeho umudari wa bronze hakuno umudari wa gisirikare ya midari baba baratsindiye ku rugamba tera hakuno kuri serike yiwe ashyingurwe gisirikare hakuno urebe bamwongera undi mudari wa kabiri hakuno buri musirikare azasezera tumusa gerayo amahoro warwanya ibishoboka ntacyo utakoze hakuno baraje barambana buri umwe ateraho basilinga bafunga neza rebe byo byarabaye ku filime yarangiye ko mugiye mwariye show namwe rero byo byarabaye kinaye hakuno wa murara we.
Before he died, your father asked me to give you this poem by Tecumseh.
Mbere yuko papa apfa yampaye aka kantu arakambwira ngo nzakaguhe ndetse nzakakubwire nk'igisiko.
I told him I'd fold it into a paper airplane.
Naramubwiye ngo nzakakuramo indege nyine tuzandege zo mu bipapuro nkagurutse.
And in a way, I guess that's what I'm doing.
Kibabaje ndikumva ari byo ndi gukora noneho rero ibyo yambwe kandi nane namubeshye ngo ntabyo nzakora.
Selling it from him to you.
Ati bimeze nkaho ari we bivuyeho biza kuri we wa mwana we. Mwana nguyo hakuno to. Yaje kubyara mama yaje kubyara umwana nubwo papa yari yarapfuye.
That the fear of death can never enter your heart.
Wa mwana uzabe ubuzima bwari kuzi kubwoba bw'urupfu butazigera bukugera mu mutima ntuzatume
buto. No one about his religion.
Ntuzigera ubangamira umuntu numwe ngo kuko mudahuje idini.
Others in their views.
Uzubaha abandi bitewe nuko babona.
They respect yours.
Kandi uzababwire bakubaye nkuko nawe bubaha.
Love your life.
Uzakunda ubuzima bwawe.
Perfect your life.
Ndetse uzabe ubuzima butunganye. Perfect your life.
Beautify all things in your life.
Byose uzakora mu buzima bwawe uzabikore neza cyane. Uzabinoze. Beautify all things in your life.
Seek to make your life long and of service to your people.
Uzashaka ubuzima burebure kandi uzakorera abantu bawe.
When your time comes to die,
hanyuma igihe cyane nikigera ngo upfe wa mwana
not like those whose hearts are filled with fear of death.
Ntuzapfana umutima wuzuye mu bwoba bwo gutinya urupfu uzapfe nk'umugabo.
Time comes they weep and pray for a little more time to live their lives over.
Kandi ntuzabe nk'ababandi igihe kigera bagapfuniza bakariraho kugira ngo bakore ikintu kizima wowe uzabeho usenga unyuzwe.
Again in a different way.
Uzabe ubuzima butandukanye n'ubw'abantu. Kandi nujya gupfa uzaririmba indirimbo yo gupfa kwawe.
Like a hero.
Uzapfe nk'intwari.
Going home.
Umeze nk'intwari itashye imuhira. Hakuno mpamya ko na filime yacu ari uko igenze bayitaga Act of Valor sibyo tazagira umuntu uvuga ngo kandi ngo nabona ngo gaheza ngo iki agasoneplus.com ni website babiri kuberaho abonema ni 5,000 ku kwezi ni 3,000 ku cyumweru barakubwira ngo iyi filime tuyituye abasirikare bose bitanzemo nk'igitambo cyangwa se barwanya urugamba rwo guhagarika ibitero by'iterabwoba uhereye ku itariki 9 z'ukwa 11 itariki 9 z'ukwa 11 nabibabwiye umunsi icebe bitaga Osama bin Laden icebe mu maso ya Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika ubwo ntimujye kumbaza ibintu byinshi ngo none se ngo batamufata nk'ikire icebe mu maso ya Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika ko nangiye kwirasa nuko zirasa yaje guturitsa cyo bitaga World Trade Center ubwo yateraga ibitero by'ubwiyahuzi bakagonga inzu zisaga zingaye muri Amerika guhera ku itariki 9 z'ukwa 11 baravuga ngo buri musirikare wese witanze kugira ngo agarike ibikorwa by'iterabwoba ku isi iyi filime barayimutuye bayitaga Act of Valor cyangwa se ngo ibikorwa bya kigabo ariko nanone by'umusirikare bamya neza ko filime yacu ari uko igenze bye Agasone Plus niho biba biri kubera tutazidi tutaonana duhure mu zindi mu kanya mbatamu